everybody, and a good evening to you. It's time now for Keota Basketball live on Steve Shuttler Media on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks for joining us this evening on a Tuesday as Keota welcomes Belle Plaine to the Keota High School gym. We thank all of our sponsors for making tonight possible. That includes the Kindred family, Lifetime Dental Solutions, Dr. Stacy Freeze, Sheets Chiropractic, Sigourney Body Shop, Vidito Incorporated, Fisher Family Club Lambs, JJ Nicotine Company, Keota Transmission and Repair, Keota Veterinary Clinic, Jennifer Fagan Neighbors Insurance, Grant Ranch Hometown Real Estate, Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics, and New Life Community Church in Wellman, all bringing us our broadcast of Keota Basketball. Let's take it to the infamous yet famous duo of Eddie and Andy with Keota Basketball. Guys, take it away.
It's good to be back, Andy.
Back from assignment, Eddie. Where were you at? You were hiding.
I took a trip to the coast to go to the beach in North Carolina, but all it did was rain, so I decided to come back to Iowa.
I was thinking maybe Scheller Media put you on assignment over in the Middle East in the Donbass region, you know, covering some really some high-threat, hostile territory.
Some pretty good cricket over there, I hear.
Cricket?
I don't know much about it, but I think I can learn if he sends me over there.
Yeah,
what do you think, Steve?
Sticky wicket?
Well, I tell you, what I do know is that I know we have a great replacement if you ever take off on us again. Jenny Hobbs did a fantastic job.
I love Miss Hobbs. She was my 7th and 8th grade, freshman year science teacher.
Yep. Legend around Keota in and of herself, you know, coaching those junior high girls, bringing up the talent to what we're going to see tonight, the Keota Varsity Eagle girls.
Yeah, tonight's going to be another one of those matchups we had like we did against Iowa Valley. Both teams haven't won yet, but both playing better. Both teams playing better, especially the Eagles. You're seeing them make more shots, a little bit more conscious of the shot clock, the play clock, evolving as a young team does throughout the season. Tonight, I think they have a good shot at getting their first win tonight.
I agree with you. You know, they took both of the contests last year. The Lady Eagles did, and you look down these rosters and you see a lot of similarities. Not a ton of height on either roster, a lot of 5'5", 5'6" sort of heights listed there on the roster, but they do have one gal by the name of Janessa Blom who measures in at 5'11". I'm interested to see how that matchup goes tonight against Kennedy Jackson.
Yeah, let's let them announce the starting lineups tonight, and then we'll get back to chatting about Keota basketball.
Good evening and welcome to Keota High School and the South Iowa Senior League matchup between the Placer and Belle Plaine and your Keota Eagles. A reminder, good sportsmanship is a priority at Keota Community School events. Negative comments and acts directed toward athletes, coaches, fans, or officials are unacceptable in this educational environment. Please be a good sport for your school and community. Thank you. And now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. For the Plains and 5'3" junior, number 1, Nate Cloud. And for the Eagles, a 5'6" junior, number 2, Izzy Kalupa. For the Plains, a 5'11" senior, number 4, Janessa Luke. And for your Eagles, another 5'6" junior, number 4, Grace Conner. A 5'7" junior for the Plains, number 12, Kyla Shaw. And a 5'5" junior, number 10 for the Eagles, Kimberly Clarhead. For the Plains, a 5'5" senior, number 15, Alyssa Steinbeck. And for the Eagles, a 5'8" sophomore, number 4. And for the Plainsmen, 5'5" senior, number 22, Ella Ryder. And to round out your lineup for the Eagles, a 5'4" junior, number 24, Ava Ryder. The head coach for the Plainsmen is Scott Ellis, assisted by Brock Pike. Head coach for the Eagles is Jeff Strauss. Tonight's officials are Randall Campbell, Ron George, and Ron Foss. Now please remain seated for the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, here we go, Andy.
Wonderful rendition of the national anthem from John Overturf there.
I was going to say, that didn't look like Miss Hobbs down there.
No. But she is a Patriot.
The facial hair gave it away.
Right away, I do think I'm going to go back to what you were talking about. The size of both teams are very similar. The matchup we're going to have between Janessa Bloom. I'm going to go with Bloom.
Bloom? Okay.
And
Bloom?
Kennedy Jackson. They're going to get that right here on the tip-off. It's going to start, that battle down low. The Eagles tip it to. Actually, the Eagles get it back. Grace Conger has it up top. Gets it to Kimmy Clarahan in the corner. Trying to feed Kennedy Jackson early. She shoots. It's going to get blocked there by Bloom. And Plainsmen bring it down. That's Ella Greeter. Gets it over to Shaw. Shaw's looking to try to feed it down there to Janessa right away. Back over to Shaw. Greeter has it again in the corner. Back to Shaw. To Bloom up top. Over to Shaw. Back to Bloom down low. Trying to get a shot down low. Puts it in.
Lady Eagles in man-to-man defense there. Janessa Bloom just back Kennedy Jackson down there and took a shot deep in the shot clock.
Kimmy Clarahan kicks it over to Grace Conger. Back to Clarahan. Feeds Kalupa in the middle. They're going to get a foul there on Greeter. That's her first. Clarahan to inbound for the Lady Eagles. Gets it to Kalupa at the three-point line. Back over to Grace Conger. Clarahan in the corner. Takes a dribble shot just off the back of the rim. Nice rebound there by Kalupa. Clarahan takes control. Gets it over to Griner. Back over to Conger. Is that going to be a second there on number 22?
I think it is. 2 quick fouls for number 22, Ella Greeter,
who has shown to be the point guard there, and she's going to take a breather.
Ava Branneman checks in for Greeter.
Conger back to Clarahan. Gets it to Griner outside. Back to Conger. Takes a three. Just off the back of the rim. No good. Bloom with the rebound for the Plainsmen. Lane McLeod bringing it down. Over to Shaw. for the Plainsmen. She has it at the top of the key. Bounce pass to Bloom, who has it at the three-point line, guarded by Clarahan. But interesting there, Kimmy Clarahan guarding their tall number 4, Bloom. McLeod has it, bounce passes it. We're going to get a jump ball there. Great aggression there by Grace Conger.
Quick hands from Grace, got the ball tied up, coming back Keota's way. 2 for the Belle Plains women?
Plains women. Let's go Plains women.
The shirt says Plains men, but for the sake of political correctness, we'll call them Plains women.
Plains people.
Plains persons.
People. Conger back over to Clarahan. Back to Conger. Takes another 3. And that time it goes in. Great shot by Grace Conger. And they're going to start a full court press here off that point. McLeod inbounds it. No good. Clarahan with the steal. Gets it to Conger. Griner drives it in. Back out to Kalupa at the three-point line. Gets it to Conger. Back to Kalupa. Over to Clarahan at the top, who's going to set her team up. Conger's going to take another 3. Just off the front of the rim. Almost rebounded by Kennedy Jackson. Knocked away by Scholl. Plains people maintain possession there.
The Plains person somehow got the possession on that. Here we have Emily Conger checking in for Ava Griner.
3-2. Plainsmen up by 1 with 5:20 left to go in the first. Rocket pass over to Bloom, no good. Kennedy Jackson gets it to Clarahan. Looking to do a quick break, drives to the hoop. Conger to Kennedy Jackson, out to Emily Conger. Over to Grace, who takes another 3. And it's good! And she gets a foul.
And one.
Grace Conger red hot right now.
Grace Conger's second 3 of this early contest, 6-2 in favor of the Lady Eagles. Grace will be shooting 1.
And Belle Plaine takes a timeout there to try to cool off the red hot Lady Eagles.
Great start for the Lady Eagles tonight, Eddie.
I'll jump in here with some of our sponsors as we go through this timeout, and that includes New Life Community Church in Wellman. They're new to the broadcast, Eddie, since you were last here, New Life Community Church in Wellman, so we thank them for coming on board as a sponsor for the rest of the season. Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics, Hometown Real Estate, Grant Ranch in Sigourney, Jennifer Fagan Neighbors Insurance, and Keota Veterinary Clinic, our sponsors, some of our sponsors for tonight's Keota Belle Plaine broadcast.
Looks like Rethman, number 40 for Belle Plaine, coming in. According to the stats, she's been a pretty big contributor down low throughout the season, coming off the bench.
Yeah, sophomore at 5'6".
Conger misses her free throw. Quick hands by Ava Griner trying to get the ball back. McLeod gets it and brings it up for the Belle Plaine. Shaw has it, back over to McLeod. Tries to get it to Steinbach. Steal by Kimmy Clarahan, takes it to the hoop. No good on the layup there. Rebounded by
gas.
And that's going to go off the Belle Plaine. Keota ball.
Mishandled by the Plains people there, and staying with Keota here.
Kalupa is checking in for Kennedy Jackson. Conger to inbound it. Grace Conger to inbound it for the Eagles. Tried to bounce pass it into Griner, no good. Tipped out by Steinbeck. Grace gets it out to Kimmy, who takes a 3. Just off the rim. Rebounded, though, by Emily Conger. Griner has it back to Clarahan. Emily Conger takes a 3. The Conger sisters are just three-point machines tonight, Andy.
Conger shooting the ball longer from three-point land.
McLeod gets it in to Steinbach, who gets it down to Branneman. Good defense by Emily Conger. I think creates a turnover. Kimmy Clarahan comes away with it. She drives it down, gets it to Grace. Back to Clarahan. Sprouse telling Grace to shoot it when she gets an open shot. Kalupa over to Conger. Knocked out of bounds there by Brannahan.
Tony Boffman earning his pay tonight at the scores.
Big T, Little Oni.
Big T, Little Oni. Tony Baloney.
McLeod to inbound it for Belle Plaine.
Eddie, that ball almost hit John Overturf's golden vocal cords. We could have had a tragedy there.
Greeter's back in. Keep an eye on her. She had 2 early fouls there in the first minute. They're trying to feed her down low. Out to Shaw in the corner, who brings it up to the top of the key, gets it to McLeod. Like you were saying, man-to-man, McLeod drives it. Great defense there, causes a travel, and Keota ball.
Yeah. Coming back the Lady Eagles' way, 9-2 with 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter here. 3 team fouls so far in Belle Plaine.
Clarahan brings it up, gets it to Conger in the corner. Back to Clarahan, over to Emily Conger. Clarahan again. And Grace Conger takes a 3, no good off the back of the glass, rebounded by Shaw. They're going to get a foul there on... They're going to get that on Emily Conger.
They did get it on Emily Conger, number 20. I was watching Ava Griner. She was kind of tangled up there, too. I think it could have gone either way, but Emily ended up getting the foul there. Good aggressive play from both girls.
Dakota Dodds and Kennedy Jackson in for Clarahan and Kalupa. Steinbach gets the inbound, gets it knocked away by Grace Conger. Ava Griner gets it, puts it up, no good, gets her own rebound, bounces it out to Dodd, out to Emily Conger on the 3-point line, back to Dodd, who takes the 3, and it's in! That's 12 points, all off three-pointers for the Eagles.
That's right. Spreading the love around are the Lady Eagles tonight.
She stepped out of bounds. Ava Griner, a menace down right there on that full court press. She has caused multiple turnovers. Got a foul, unfortunately, but got him to step out of bounds on that one.
That was a great call. Alyssa Steinbach was standing on the line when she caught that ball, so this crew is on it tonight.
Kennedy Jackson puts it in, gets fouled there. Scholl's going to foul number 14, Kennedy Jackson.
Coach Sprouse wanted to have a little bit of a meeting with Emily Conger here, asking her how her day's going.
Jackson's first free throw, no good. Has a chance at a second. You think anything has to do with that being a freshman playing some varsity time there?
It might be. You know, Emily has really earned the spot on this crew, really shown a lot of growth just as a freshman.
The Belle Plaine ladies are getting a little flustered by Ava Griner's tenacity right now. You can see it in their face.
It's a physical game early here. We'll see how this one plays out, how the refs will call this.
Inbound tip by Clarahan, gets it to Emily Conger. Clarahan back up top, back to Emily, who drives it, tries to take a shot, blocked by Scholl. In her tracks, a little bit of height disadvantage there. Scholl gets it to Greeter, who brings it down. Greeter to Steinbach. Steinbach drives, kicks it out to McLeod, who takes the 3. Air balls. Nice hustle there by Bloom, who tips it back into her teammates. McLeod has it back at the point. 8 to go on the shot clock here. Steinbach trying to cause a little bit of separation there and gets a travel.
It was either going to be a travel or a foul. She just kind of dropped her shoulder and pushed it in the chest to Emily Conger. So coming back the other way. Luckily, they didn't chalk up a foul right there.
Ava Griner taking a seat after just being all over the court. Clarahan has it, gets it over to Grace Conger, to Dodd, to Emily Conger, Clarahan, to Grace. Great ball movement. Grace takes a 3, no good. Almost rebounded by Emily, but no good. Greeter comes up with it for the Plainswomen and drives it down, kicks it out to Steinbach on the corner. McLeod at the 3-point line, over to Scholl, back to Greeter. Steinbach has it at the top, takes a long 3. Off the back, no good, rebounded by Clarahan for the Eagles. Grace has it back to Clarahan, over the top to Emily Conger. Back to Clarahan, over to Emily. Dodd to Grace, to Kimmy, who tries to feed Jackson down low. Steps out of bounds. Belle Plaine ball.
Good ball movement from the Lady Eagles. They're just not enough to get it into the lane there for Kennedy Jackson. Just a little bit too deep on the baseline here.
Brannaman comes in for Greeter for Belle Plaine. Blum gets it. Bloom. They're going to get Grace Conger there with the block.
Yeah, good aggressive play. You just can't use your body. You can't run into the offensive player like that, bringing the ball up. Just keep a little separation. Keep your hands up. Make it tough for her to come up the court. Don't need a body there.
McLeod inbounds it to Bloom, who takes it down one-on-one with Kennedy Jackson. She's going to back her up into the corner, take a shot. Off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Steinbeck. Out to McLeod, who takes a three. Blocked by Clarahan. And Conger gets the rebound. Pushes the court to Clarahan, who jump fakes. Takes the shot, makes the short jumper there. Great job by the Eagles.
Kimberly's first bucket of the game. 2 points for Kimberly.
First 2-point, by the way, for the Eagles.
You're absolutely right.
Aaron pass by Belle Plaine. Luckily got tipped by the Eagles. Oh, no.
It was thrown out of bounds by the Plains women.
Eagles
So,
maintain
Eagles
or
ball.
get possession. All right. I thought I saw a tip there. Nice inbound to Kennedy Jackson, who gets it right. Some points in the paint there for the Lady Eagles. McLeod trying to find somebody open. Great defense there by the Eagles.
These Lady Eagles are tenacious on this first quarter of the game. 37.3 seconds to go here. 16-2 in favor of the Lady Eagles.
Kalupa checking in for Kennedy Jackson. McLeod. Aaron pass again. Kalupa gets it for the Eagles. He gets it to Clarahan, who gets it over to Ava Griner at the three-point line. Over to Grace Conger. Pump fake. Drives it in. No good. Shot goes in and one.
Grace Conger getting the bucket and one. Shooting the free throw. Extending the lead to 16. Score is 18-2, 28 seconds to go.
And that's the fifth foul. I know there's only 28 seconds left, but that's the fifth foul there for Belle Plaine.
That's right. They're going to be resetting that here at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter, team fouls will go to 0 with the new rule.
Grace Conger's shot no good, but rebounded by her teammate, Kalupa, who gets it over to Clarahan. 20 seconds left to go. Ava Griner has it down low, trying to feed Kalupa. Back over to Clarahan, who takes a three. Off the rim, no good. 10 seconds left to go. McLeod brings it down for Belle Plaine, trying to drive it. Stolen by Emily Conger, who takes the shot. No good. And that's the end of the first quarter. Eagles up 18-2 already.
Tenacious defense is the name of the game for that first quarter for the Lady Eagles. Holding the Belle Plaine Plains people to just 2 points. Quick hands, aggressive play from the Lady Eagles. I'll be interested to see how the second quarter plays out with what is really probably two of the most evenly matched teams, I would say, in the Signal Conference.
And the difference right now is Belle Plaine's turning it over too much. They're having a lot of errant passes, and a lot of it has to do with the pressure that the Eagles are putting on them.
It is, and it doesn't hurt that the Lady Eagles have come out on a balanced offensive attack. We had 5 different scorers in that first quarter. If the Lady Eagles keep up that offensive distribution, this is going to be a tough team to beat tonight.
You got any sponsors for us there, Steve?
Oh, I've got plenty of sponsors for you. That includes the Kindred family, Lifetime Dental Solutions, Sheets Chiropractic, Sigourney Body Shop, Vidito Incorporated, Fisher Family Club Lambs, JJ Nicotine Company, and Keota Transmission and Repair.
Thank you, Steve. We're going to be starting the second quarter here. Again, the score is 18 for the Eagles, 2 for Belle Plaine. And again, we reset on the fouls. So it's 0-0 right now. What do you look for in this second quarter here?
Hopefully much more of the same, where the defense intensity stays up. And if we can keep moving that ball around and getting multiple ladies scoring, that's going to bode well for the Lady Eagles at the end of the game.
Steinbeck has it, tries to drive it in. Nowhere for her to go. Gets it back to Scholl. Trying to get it to Brannaman. Tipped out of bounds by Kalupa. Sorry, that was Rethman, number 40, Rethman. Greeter to inbound it. Gets it out to McLeod, who takes a long 2. They gave her a 3 on that. Her foot was on the line, but
it was on the line. We'll see if they fix that.
Clarahan takes a three off the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Clarahan, or by Kalupa. Shot by Conger. Rebounded by Ava Griner. Back to Grace. Over to Kimmy. Back to Grace. Over to Emily, who takes a long three. In and out. No good. Rebounded by Rethman for Bell's Plain.
Hit every inch of that rim. Just couldn't fall for Emily.
Sprouse still fighting to see if that was a three or not. There doesn't look like they're going to change it. Rethman has it up top. Over to Greeter. Tries to drive, takes a shot there. No good. They're going to get Grace for her second foul there.
Nice move for Greeter coming down the lane. I think that's what Belle Plaine needs to focus on, is putting the ball in their leading scorer's hands and see if she can create.
Little communication there between Sprouse and the ref. The ref confirms that he called a three. Greeter made her first free throw here. And in for the second one. Emily Conger inbounds it to Kimberly Clarahan, who takes it down, gets it to Grace in the corner. Back to Emily. Over to Clarahan. Cross court to Grace, back to Emily, over to Kimmy. A lot of ball movement here. 18 to go on the shot clock. Rethman tips that, but Emily Conger keeps possession. Timeout.
Trying to get the ladies to settle down here. It was good ball movement. Coach Hobbs would be super proud to see that basketball not hitting the court. Fundamental basketball here.
I think they just need to keep with taking those shots, even if not everyone's going in. We're shooting well enough that, if you have that shot out in the three-point line or even a long two, you got to take it after a couple passes. Try to get some movement, but if you're not getting any movement there, take that shot. We're doing a good job of rebounding offensively and defensively, so.
Maybe see if we can get an interior look. We were doing a good job moving the ball around the perimeter. See if we can get Kennedy Jackson on a block. See if we can get somebody on the high post. An interior feed. Collapse this zone defense. They're running a 2-3 here. So we're going to have to shoot it to break this press.
Yep. Griner has it over to Kimmy. Back to Grace, who takes a three. Off the rim, no good. Are they going to get Kalupa on that one? They're going to get Kalupa with a foul on that. That's 2 quick fouls for the Eagles here in the second quarter.
Izzy's first foul of the night.
Greeter inbounds it right to Kimmy Clarahan, who puts it in for a layup.
Almost looked like it was going to sneak out for a second there, Eddie.
I think she was trying to inbound it to one of her teammates, but it went right into Kimmy's hands. Speaking of Clarahan, great defense again. Gets it to Greeter, though. They're going to get Kimmy for a block there, or a foul. I thought it was pretty clean.
It looked like maybe she caught a little arm, but there was a full-on pancake block down here under the basket on the Lady Eagle side that was missed. And get a foul down here, so we have Ella Greeter shooting 2.
Makes her first. 20-8, 5:52 left. Eagles up by 12. Misses her second. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Kennedy Jackson. Belle Plaine maintains possession. Greeter to inbound it. Gets it to Steinbeck. Over to Greeter in the corner. Tries to drive. Good defense by Grace Conger. Nowhere for her to go. Greeter bounces it off of Grace Conger's foot. Belle Plaine maintains 29 on the shot clock. Gets shawled, blocked by Kalupa. Greeter gets the rebound, tries to put it up, no good. Grace Conger gets the rebound and brings it down for the Lady Eagles. She's pushing the court. Gets it to Kimmy Clarahan in the corner, who takes a three. No good. Rebounded by Ava Griner. Gets it to Grace Conger, who tries to set her team up here. Over to Clarahan. To Kennedy Jackson. Back to Clarahan. To Conger at the top. Ava Griner at the three-point line. Back to Clarahan, who has it at the top of the key. Over to Grace, who takes a three. And it goes in. That's her third three, Andy.
It is the third three. Grace Conger with a quick 11 points so far in this game. Here's that stifling Keota press.
McLeod gets it inbound, though, and brings it down the court, tries to drive, gets it to Scholl. Back to Steinbach, who takes the three. Off the rim, no good, rebounded by Clarahan. Clarahan will bring it up for the Eagles. Over to Grace Conger. To Ava Griner. They're kind of in a 2-3 here, but they're needing to extend it a little bit more because Grace is shooting those threes. Kimmy Clarahan has it. Brings it up to the top. Over to Grace. Back to Clarahan. Kalupa now. Over to Ava Griner. Takes a shot. Off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Rethman. Kimberly Clarahan gets her second foul. That's 4 already here in the second.
I really didn't see that foul in there. I could have seen him call Izzy for a foul perhaps, but he was on the other side of the court. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, Eddie.
Bloom back in for Belle Plaine. 23-8, 4:14 to go in the half. Greeter brings it down. Stride for stride with Ava Griner. They're going to get an over and back there. Or we'll go out of bounds. Keota ball.
Really nice job of Ava Griner collecting herself there, hustling down the court, getting the trap on the sideline, forcing the turnover there. Lady Eagles in the half court.
Ava Griner has it. Gets it into Kalupa. Out to Grace. Back to Emily. Ava Griner. Back to Kalupa. Over to Conger. Kennedy Jackson finally gets an open look and puts it in for 2. Finally gets that play. She's been trying to get the roll off of it, and it finally worked out.
Excellent feed from Grace Conger there down to Kennedy Jackson after Coach Sprouse imploring Kennedy to keep working.
Scholl has it, 3-point line, takes the shot, no good. Rebounded by Grace Conger, who brings it down. Grace kicks it off to her sister and back to over to Griner. To Grace, to Emily. Emily takes the 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Hits Kalupa right in the face. She wasn't quite ready for that one. Belle Plaine gets the rebound and brings it down.
Izzy really coming across the lane hard trying to get the rebound, just not quite in the right spot.
Brandeman has it over to Greeter. Trying to feed Bloom, but great defense by Jackson. Shaw has it. Brandeman takes a long 2. Off the glass, no good. Greeter gets the rebound. No good. Rebounded by Jackson. They're going to get a jump ball there. Bloom and Jackson fighting for it.
Good hard play there from both teams. Get tied up under the basket. Kennedy needs to get a little bit stronger and come up tall with the ball. Don't bring it down to your waist, Kennedy. Keep it up tall.
That's when you get that foul called. Yep.
You bet.
And Dodd checked in for Griner. Oh, tip pass there. Scholl tips Grace Conger's pass, and Greeter gets possession of it and tries to push the court. Drives it down, gets a nice look, puts it in for 2. Sprouse takes a timeout.
The Red Sea parted for Ella Greeter there, and she put it off a glass and made the Eagles pay. That's what the Belle Plains women need to do.
You're both looking at me like, you think I should talk right now? Hey, big thanks to Jenny Swanson. We haven't given her a shout-out yet. Jenny Swanson, the Keota graphics and logos expert. So we thank Jenny for supplying us with plenty of her talent with the logos and the graphics for the Keota Eagles. So, we'll just save this entire break for Jenny. Thanks, Jenny.
Coming out of the timeout is going to be 2:22 left to go in the half. Eagles up 25-10. Grace inbounds it to her sister Emily, who brings it down the court. Gets it over to Dodd. Trying to feed Jackson again. Back to Dodd at the 3-point line. Takes the shot. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Conger, who puts it back up. No good. Rebounded by Kalupa. Back out to Dodd. Over to Emily Conger. Grace Conger has it. Driving. Tried to put it up. Nowhere for her to go. Number 25, Brandeman, swats it out of bounds. Keota ball.
The Belle Plaine The Lady Plainsmen are going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way out.
Oh, there is 4 here. Emily has it at the 3-point line, puts it up, airballs it, no good. Grace tried to get the rebound, tips it off, Belle Plaine ball.
Could have let that one go, but doing the right thing, trying to get a handle on that ball. Lady Eagles setting up for press here.
It's worked for them. They're going to get a foul there on Bloom, who that frustration's boiling. It's rising to the top right now as Emily Conger was playing tight D on her.
You can tell that the Lady Eagles' aggressiveness is really starting to impact some of the mindset.
Yep. Griner has it. Grace takes a 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by her sister, puts it in for 2. Conger to Conger connection here. Nice hustle by Dodd. They're going to get a foul on her, though. That's the shots there.
Time to shoot it. Dakota Dodd coming across the court going for the steal. Called for the foul.
That's her first, but the team's 5th here in the second. Shooting 2 is Shaw for Belle Plaine. No good for a shot. Steinbach in for McLeod for Belle Plaine. Shaw to take her second shot. Goes in. 1:39 left in the half. 27-11. Eagles up. Conger brings it down the court, gets it over to Emily. Tried to feed Dodd. Back to Grace. Over to Ava. Emily has it and drives. Puts up a shot. Off the glass and the rim. No good. Off of Belle Plaine. Keota ball still.
Emily Conger attacking the board there, putting it off the glass. Just a little bit too much on the ball. Otherwise, she would have dropped.
That's what we need to see more. A lot of that perimeter passing needs to lead to some driving towards the hoop.
You know, I like this lineup where you have Dakota Dodd at the high post. You have Emily Conger. You have Grace Conger out there that can knock down the 3, and you got Kennedy Jackson. There's a lot of versatility out there right now.
Yep. Brandman has it in the corner. Up to Steinbach, trying to feed Bloom. Kennedy Jackson with great D there. They're going to get her on an arm, though. Needs to stay straight up and down. Does not reach for that shot, and I think she wouldn't have made it anyway.
She did a great job staying with her, stayed straight up. Just when she went for the shot, she drops those. Arms are going to get you every time on that foul. She, like you say, just stay straight up.
Yep.
She's not going to make that 9 times out of 10, I don't think.
Bloom's first shot good. Kalupa checking in for Kennedy Jackson. Bloom's second shot, no good. Rebounded by Dodd. Gets it to Grace Conger, who pushes it down the court. Under a minute left. Conger has it, takes a 3. No good. Rebounded by Bloom for Belle Plaine. 43 seconds left to go in the half. McLeod brings it down for Belle Plaine. Over to Brandeman. Feeds Shaw, who puts it up for 2. No good. Rebounded by Griner. 29 seconds left to go in the half. Griner brings it down for the Eagles. Gets it to Emily Conger. Over to Grace. Back to Ava. Back to Grace. Over to Emily. Drives in. Nothing there. 13 to go. Dodd takes a 3 off the front of the rim. No good. They're going to get Grace Conger there for reach. Is that her third foul?
Yes, it is. Number 1, was it McLeod?
Yep.
They're kind of giving the old hip toss.
Oh, that was actually Shaw here.
Shaw.
Her and Grace and Shaw both fighting for the ball there. Shaw's first shot good. 8 seconds left to go in the half. 27-13. Eagles up. Shaw to take her second shot for Belle Plaine. And it's good. Clarahan brings it up. 7 seconds left to go. Gets it to Emily, who drives, takes a shot, puts it up, no good. And that'll end the half. 27-14, Lady Eagles up. What do you got to say about that one, Andy?
Much better quarter there for Belle Plaine, getting off of that 2 mark at the end of the first, so putting up 12 points there. I think Belle Plaine really settled in that second quarter and found their identity a little bit, with Greeter attacking the basket a little bit more, and then Bloom working the block a little bit, drawing some fouls there, so being effective that way. Lady Eagles still attacking the basket, still putting good pressure on. I think the Belle Plaine ladies just stepped it up and gave them a little more of a contest there.
I think another part of that is the refs been a little less choosy in that second on both teams. You know, they were letting the girls play that first quarter. In the second quarter, they're, wanted to lay off each other a little bit more, had a lot to do with it, especially since the Eagles have been so aggressive this first half.
I think they were definitely reeling it in a little bit. Maybe they felt it sort of starting to get away. So I think they're probably doing the right job and tightening things up a little bit there, which I think favors Belle Plaine, because Keota certainly came out in that first quarter and was playing a more aggressive brand of basketball than what Belle Plaine was doing. So, probably the best half of basketball. That
27 points.
Keota this
27
year.
points in the first half. I'm excited about that. Let's see what the second half has to show for it.
Yeah, most certainly.
All righty, guys. While we're at halftime, let's thank our sponsors, and that includes the Kindred family, Lifetime Dental Solutions, Sheets Chiropractic, Sigourney Body Shop, Vidito Incorporated, Fisher Family Club Lambs, JJ Nictine Company, Keota Transmission and Repair, Keota Veterinary Clinic, Jennifer Fagan, Neighbors Insurance, Grant Ranch, also Hometown Real Estate, Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics, and New Life Community Church in Wellman. Let's see here. We're at halftime once again. We got about 8 minutes before more action continues. The Keota girls leading Belle Plaine 27-14 at the half here on Steve Schottler Media on Facebook and YouTube. We'll give the announcers a little bit of a break and be back here in about 5 minutes for more action from Keota High School. All righty, we are back live here on Steve Shuttler Media for Keota basketball. Keota girls hosting Belle Plaine. We'll have the boys' game to follow. One half of action down and the second half to go. Let's go to Eddie and Andy. Under a minute to go before the second half begins.
Andy, what do you got here for leading scorers for the Eagles and Belle Plaine here?
Grace Conger's leading the Keota Lady Eagles with 11 points, and we have Ella Greeter leading the Belle Plaine Ladies with 5 points.
They've had a good distribution of wealth as well. They're in the second quarter when they came out from that 2 points. They added 12. Both teams, there's not really one superstar coming in and out of there, just both playing really team basketball. Yeah,
4 scorers for the ladies at Belle Plaine there. Ella Greeter leading scorers as she has all year. And then Grace Conger stepping up and taking the lead there, where I think she's been leading, or either her or Kimberly Clarahan have led the Lady Eagles all year. Kimberly at 8.7 points a game.
Well, we're back in action here. Greeter has it for Belle Plaine up top. Still playing man-to-man are the Lady Eagles. Bloom has it, tries to shoot it over Jackson, no good, gets her own rebound. Clarahan bringing it down for the Eagles, gets it to Grace in the corner. Setting her team up here. Back to Clarahan at the top. Over to Griner. Grace in the corner, takes the 3, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Kennedy Jackson. They're going to get a jump ball here. And that should be Keota ball still.
I have to tell you, that last sequence, Eddie, I don't know if you noticed it, but Kennedy Jackson did an excellent job staying straight up the whole way through Janessa Bloom taking her to the basket. So what we talked about in the first half, I think Coach Sprouse may have had a chat with her about staying straight up all the way through the play.
Turnover on the Eagles. McLeod gets it down, brings it to Shaw, shoots a 2. That was a definite 2. We're not going to be no question marks about that one.
Right.
Grace back to Clarahan, over to Griner. Griner brings it to the top, hands it off to Grace, who drives it to the hoop. No, puts up a shot, no good. Shaw with the rebound. Gets it to Greeter, who brings it up for Belle Plaine. Over to McLeod, takes the 3, no good, rebounded by Kennedy Jackson. Clarahan brings it down for the Eagles. Over to Grace, feeding it into Kennedy Jackson, who puts a double move on off the glass. Great move there by Kennedy Jackson.
Wow.
Faking out Bloom, puts it off the glass for 2.
Kennedy Jackson goes left, comes back right off glass to get the nice bucket.
That should have been an over and a back there by Belle Plaine. They turn it over anyway. Bloom throws it out of bounds. Keota ball. Rethman coming in for Bloom.
Belle Plaine setting up in that 2-3 zone already. No press here against the Lady Eagles.
I think they know they have a speed disadvantage. Grace has it in the corner, back up to Clarahan, who takes a 3 and puts it in. Nothing but net there for Kimberly Clarahan. Full court press, leaves the opening for Schulte, gets it. Steinbeck drives it down, tries to feed Rethman, knocked away by Kennedy Jackson, rebounded, or brought to the Eagles by Clarahan, who gets it to Griner up top. Back to Clarahan in the corner. Griner at the top, over to Grace. Trying to set up a play, gets it to Clarahan. That 2-3 is leaving a lot of room outside, not a lot down low. Trying to feed Jackson again, who puts it up for 2. No good, but they're going to get Shaw, I believe. Yep, that'll get Shaw with a foul. Kennedy Jackson to take 2 shots. That's Shaw's second. First shot, no good, off the back of the rim. Emily checking in for her sister. Jackson to take her second shot. Unlucky bounce, no good. Rebounded by Kalupa, though. They're going to get Rethman there on a foul. That's 2 quick fouls on the Belle Plaine.
Izzy Kalupa outmatched by about 5 inches there on Rethman. Still getting the rebound. Just great hustle.
Jackson boxes out, puts it up, no good. Good job by her using her body to try to get that. Just an unlucky shot, no good. Off of Keota Belle Plaine ball.
Excellent position there, just can't finish.
Shaw has it. Turned over. Not quite turned over. Greeter comes in fighting for the ball. Kalupa gets it. Feeds it to Emily. Off of Emily's hands. McLeod wrangles it in for Belle Plaine. What a wild flurry of events there. Belle Plaine calls a timeout to try to calm everybody down.
I think that's a benefit to both teams there. Everybody just needs to reset, take a breath, and collect themselves.
Hey, I'll jump in here with a few of our sponsors. Once again, we thank the Kindred family here in Keota for being one of our sponsors on Keota Basketball. Lifetime Dental Solutions, Sheets Chiropractic, Sigourney Body Shop, Vidito Inc., Fisher Family Club Lambs, JJ Nicotine Company, and Keota Transmission and Repair. Some of our sponsors here on Keota Basketball on Steve Shuttler Media. By the way, our next game will be a week from today. We're going to have another Tuesday evening game. Again, a week from today will be our next broadcast for Keota Basketball.
What a great group of sponsors, Eddie. You frequent those businesses?
I get my truck worked on at Keota Transmission. Strand does a great job over there. And he always tells you what's up. He doesn't try to beat around the bush. Wonderful guy to work with. And one of my buddies, John Mather, works there. I don't know if I trust him with a wrench, but hey, my truck hasn't broken down, so I'll let it slide.
Well, if Strand's involved, I'm sure he keeps John on the straight and narrow. But I do the same thing. Eric Strand is, I'm voting him the best mechanic in eastern Iowa, if not the entire state.
I'll second that one. Belle Plaine inbounds it. Aaron passed by Greeter, luckily pulled up by Shaw. Back to Greeter. Defense by Emily Conger. Steinbeck has it in the corner. Gets it to McLeod up top. Over to Greeter. Trying to feed Steinbeck. Ava Greiner there. They're going to get Greiner for a foul.
Calling a tight game so far the second half here, too.
Greiner's first and team first there of the third quarter. 4:19 left to go. 32-16. Steinbeck's first shot air balls. Steinbeck, second shot, no good. Rebounded by Kalupa. Gets it to Kimberly Clarahan, who brings it down. Little press there from McLeod. Greiner has it, back to Clarahan. Kind of in a 2-1-2 defense. Emily Conger has it, back to Greiner. Gets it to Kalupa, out to Clarahan, back to Emily.
5 seconds on the shot clock.
Clarahan takes a three, and it goes in. With 1 second to go on the shot clock, she puts a three in. 3-pointers are the name of the game right now. So I was a little discombobulated on that whole thing. A little bit of fighting, rolling around. Keota ends up with the ball. Emily Conger drives it, puts it in for two, gets fouled.
With the and one, yeah, I mean, we
that's
just
Greeter's
got
third, by the way.
That's going to affect this game. Absolutely. Belle Plaine's leading scorer on the year. Ella Greeter sitting on the bench for a while now. But we were just talking about how they were playing really, or the refs were calling a really tight game, and they let it kind of a scrum go on here at midcourt, and Emily Conger comes up on the right side of things there, shooting the and one.
Greeter gets the steal. Dodd tries to fight for it. They're going to get a jump ball there. Belle Plaine ball.
You know, guys, I was noticing here just a few minutes ago, this game was down to 11 points not too terribly long ago, and Belle Plaine had the ball. They could have got it down to single digits, but, man, Keota has just taken over since then.
It's that tight D and making those three-point shots. 37-16, 3 minutes left to go in the third. McLeod has it up top. Gets it to Bloom. Tries to cross over Kennedy Jackson, nothing there. McLeod gets it, puts it in for a short jumper. 37-18. There you go. Now it's single digits. Way to open your mouth, Steve.
Oh, it's 19 points.
My math's not so good. I went to Sigourney. 37-18. That's 19, not 9. My bad.
Your eyesight must not be good either.
I am wearing glasses.
It's a good thing you have a face for radio, Eddie.
Exactly. That's why I'm sitting behind this mic.
We'll remedy that. There we go.
I still am on vacation mode. Bellplain turns it over. Clarahan gets it. Nice hustle. Gets it to Ava Griner. Dodd has it up top. Gets it to Emily Conger. Great job by the Eagles. Clarahan trying to feed number 34, Bryn Conrad, in for the Eagles. Conger takes a three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Clarahan. Back out to Dodd. Takes another three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Bloom. And Bellplain has possession. Steinbach takes the three. No good. Rebounded by Clarahan. Griner has it in the corner. Trying to feed Bryn Conrad, who has a little bit of height down there. Clarahan has it back to Emily. Takes the three. Off the rim, no good. Off of Conrad's hands. Bellplain ball.
Lady Eagles taking really great shots here. We have wide open shots. They just can't quite knock them down. I don't think Coach Sprouse has any issue with these girls, hitting the firing pin on those.
Nope. I wouldn't have a problem with it either, since we're maybe not quite shooting 50, but a majority of our points there are those three-pointers. That's going to be another tight defense by Ava Griner. Off her hand, Bellplain maintains possession.
Lady Eagles in this really aggressive 1-2-2 press.
Gets it to Greeter. Over to Brannaman, down to McLeod under the hoop. Tried to get it to Bloom, no good. Taken away by Clarahan, who drives the court. I think both teams getting a little frustrated with the aggressive. Both teams very aggressive right now. Big, very physical game for, teams that are a little undersized. Clarahan gets the inbound, puts it up for two, no good. Greeter with the rebound, brings it down for Bellplain. Kind of has an open lane to the basket, tries to feed Brannaman. Brannaman gets it. They're going to get Dodd with the foul there.
They might have Kimberly Clarahan on that one. It looked like Kimberly maybe came across the arms.
Oh, Clarahan did get the foul there. I think that's her second. Third. So her and Grace both have three, I believe.
Yep.
And Grace
Minute
comes
6
in
to
for
go.
Clarahan. Brannaman to shoot two. Second shot, no good. Greeter with the rebound. Gets it back to Steinbeck, who puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Emily Conger. Gets it to Dodd, who brings it down the court. Over to Grace. Off of Grace Conger's hands. Bellplain ball. Kalupa in for Dodd. Greeter gets the inbound. Trapped there by the Conger sisters. And she stepped out of bounds. Keota ball.
She did. I thought he was going to get her on a foul there, and I thought they did an excellent job staying straight up. The clock is a little glitchy here, bouncing back and forth between 42.1 and 42.0. Steve Scheller with
and it goes.
with a nervous twitch.
Under 40 seconds left to go, 37-18. Griner has the ball, gets it to Emily Conger in the corner, back to Griner, back to Conger. Emily gets it to Grace, over to Ava. They're going to get Brandon in there.
That's a flying body splash. WWE.
Yep, Brannaman and Conger both go up for that. They're going to get the foul there on Brannaman.
I have to be honest with you, Eddie. I've been watching too much National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Every time you say grace, I want to say the blessing.
Conger puts up a three, no good, rebounded by Scholl. That's not what that reminds me of. I get called Cousin Eddie quite often. Steinbeck to Rethman. They're going to give Bryn Conrad for a foul here.
Grace.
The blessing.
30 years ago.
Get it together, Steve. Andy, get it together. We got a ball game there. 5
It's a
seconds
good
left
thing
to go.
It's a good thing you're an adult, Eddie.
4, 3, 2, 1. Shot, no good. End of the third. 37-18, and according to my math, that's a 19-point lead.
Let me get my calculator out. Yes, you were right. Hey, a big thank you to our sponsors. They make Keota basketball possible here on Steve Shuttler Media, again on Facebook and YouTube. And soon, fellas, you can look for SteveShuttlerMedia.com. Oh, that's right. An official website is on the way, so keep an eye out for that. Hey, we thank the Kindred family, if I could talk, the Kindred family, Lifetime Dental and Solutions, Sheets Chiropractic, Sigourney Body Shop, Vidito Inc., Fisher Family Club Lambs, JJ Nicotine Company, and Keota Transmission and Repair. Just some of our sponsors making Keota basketball available here on Steve Shuttler Media this year. Again, our next broadcast comes up next Tuesday.
Kind of a slower start to this second half. The threes aren't quite falling. Again, keep shooting them. They're going to go in.
Yeah, that's right. Kimberly Clarahan knocking down 2 threes in that third quarter, though, doing damage on the three-point arc there, and really just an aggressive game in this third quarter.
Bell playing a little tougher, not throwing the ball away as much, making it a ball game here for the Eagles. Clarahan brings it in to start the fourth quarter. Over to Griner. Remember, Clarahan and Grace Conger both have 3 fouls, so we'll need to keep an eye on that one. Griner gets it back. Back to Clarahan. Tried to feed Conger, gets it. They're going to get Steinbeck there on a foul on Clarahan.
It definitely seems like Bell Plains matching the intensity in the second half much better than what they brought in the first.
I would agree with that, Andy. I'm sure their coach told them in the locker room that they were getting out hustled. Grace has it. Drives to the hoop, puts it up for 2. Off the back of the glass and in. Great inbound, great drive, great move by Grace Conger. And they're back with that 1-2-2 press. McLeod gets it. To Steinbeck, to Scholl, to Bloom. Tipped by Clarahan, knocked out of bounds. Great hustle by Kimberly. They're going to say that went off of Bloom.
It certainly looked like it went off of Kimberly, but I'm not going to argue with him. We'll keep it.
Clarahan brings it up for the Lady Eagles. Gets it to Grace. They're playing a lot tighter out on Grace and Kimberly than they were there in the first 3 quarters. Grace has it again. Brings it up top, over to Griner. This is where I want to see Kennedy Jackson get down low. There's a lot of room down in the paint. And there we go. Feeds it to her. Puts it in for 2. Should have been an and 1, but we'll take the 2.
That's right. Kennedy Jackson with excellent position on the block. Great feed from the wing. Able to convert.
Inbound to McLeod. Trapped. Greeter gets it. Sneaks by Dodd. Over to Steinbeck. Steinbeck puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Bloom. Put in for 2. 41-20. 6:22 to go in the game.
He ran out of fingers and toes, Eddie. 21 is just out of reach.
I know. Another great feed, assisted by Clarahan to Jackson, who puts it in for 2. They're playing more aggressive on the perimeter, which is leaving the blocks open. They need to get that little drive or quick bounce pass into Jackson. She can put it up for more points in the next 6 minutes to end out this game, I think.
Kimberly Clarion with really quick hands. They're playing aggressive, making it tough for Belle Plaine to move the ball anywhere on this court.
Emily Conger and Kalupa coming in for Dodd and Greiner. Kimberly Clarion with the steal, puts it up for 2, no good. Gets the rebound, brings it back, sets her team up. Kennedy Jackson gets it, drives it, no good. Bounce back out to Clarahan. Emily Conger at the top. Back to Clarahan, trying to feed. Yeah, they're going to get. They're going to get a foul there on Bloom.
I think the ref was maybe even having a little extra chat with Janessa Blum there about taking a little easy. She had her on the shove and then came back on the second one there. Got to be careful here.
I think when I was playing in high school, that would have been a technical. Conger inbounds it to Clarahan, takes a short jumper. We're going to get a foul there on McLeod. That's 3 fouls in this fourth quarter already on Belle Plaine.
Just 2 minutes and 19 seconds in there.
Kimmy's first shot off the front of the rim, no good. Little fatigue maybe there. She's been hustling a lot. Up for a second. Off the back. Needs to find the middle there next time. Great hustle by Emily Conger. Gets the steal. Grace gets it, puts it up for 2, no good. Greeter gets the rebound, brings it down, but gets trapped. Looked like a carry to me. They're not going to call it. Feeding it down to Rethman, puts it up for 2 for Belle Plaine.
Lacey Rethman's first bucket of the night.
Not impressed by the officiating tonight, but hey, it's been pretty even both ways at least. Sprouse takes a timeout for the Eagles.
Hey, this just into the control center, fellas. In between games of the girls and the boys, Andy McGuire and myself will be doing a vocal rendition of Christmas Vacation, national anthem, word for word. We'll do it by memory.
Who do I get to be?
We'll divvy up the parts.
Are we gonna omit the rant that Chevy does after his boss Frank Shirley comes back in?
I sure hope that I get a Christmas bonus this year. I really want a pool in my backyard. I have visions of that pool all of the time.
I would too. But I wouldn't mind Jelly of the Month Club. You know, that sounds delicious. I'd mind.
Tasty.
I enjoy a good jelly.
My mom's doing a beer advent. So it's a new beer every day for the month of December. Wow. It's all local breweries.
Wow.
She does it every year. It's a pretty interesting thing. Coming out of the timeout, 5:08 left to go in the game. Grace Conger to inbound it, gets it to Clarahan. 43-22. Eagles up. Grace bounce passes to Kalupa, back to Clarahan. Crosses it over to Emily, back to Grace, back to Clarahan, who drives it, takes a shot, puts it in for 2. Great little drive and pull-up shot there by Clarahan. McLeod has it, trapped by the Conger sisters. They're going to get Grace, and that's her 4th, but you got 5. Use them, right?
The blessing. Yes, you do. You have to use that. Sorry.
That should just be her nickname.
The blessing. She's a blessing to the Keota Eagles.
She's going to take a break here. Again, that's her 4th foul. Keota's first in the 4th. Tight D by the Eagles. Greeter gets it and drives it down the court. And tipped away by Kalupa and picked up by Clarahan. I thought that was going to go out of bounds, but... And Emily Conger puts it in for 2.
Emily was calling it all the way down the court. Lady Eagles doing a great job moving
Great
the ball
assist by
to her.
Reese Conrad, by the way.
Reese
Just
in the game.
Greeter to McLeod, to Steinbeck, over to Shull. Back to Greeter, who has it, takes a three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Emily Conger. Great box out there. Dodd has it in the corner, back to Clarehan. Over to Emily Conger. Thought about the three. Tried to get it to Reese off her fingers. Steinbeck gets it for Belle Plaine. Brought down by Greeter. McLeod takes the three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Rethman. Put back up, no good. Rebounded by Dodd. And Emily Conger will bring it down for the Eagles.
Looks like Coach Sprouse is trying to get some substitution coming in here a little bit.
Kimmy Clarehan drops another three.
Kimberly Clarion is having a monster second half here. 11 points.
She's kind of had to step up there with Grace having those 3 early fouls. Had to get the shot clock reset there. Substitution here. Jackson and Perky Pile coming in for Kalupa and Dodd. Looks like Grace Conger is going to come back in as well.
We also have Matilda Piro checking in for Belle Plaine. Looks like her first showing of the night.
Greeter has it. Driving. Ooh, crosses up. Perky Pile puts it up for 2. No good. Rebounded by Emily Conger, who brings it down. Gets it to Grace in the corner. Wide open 3. Puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Rethman, who gets it to Greeter, brings it down for Belle Plaine. McLeod gets it back to Piro. Over to Greeter. Greeter drives it. Kennedy Jackson, not quite quick enough. Greeter puts it up for 2. Emily Conger brings it down.
I have that as Greeter's first bucket of the second half.
She's been pretty quiet. Kennedy Jackson has it down low. Tried to do a little crossover again. Travels instead.
Her feet got a little bit ahead of her there. I think she had the right idea. Just needs to set and make the move.
That's that same move that worked for her there in the first half. Just got a little excited there.
Yep.
Greeter drives it, puts it up, puts it in for 2. Back-to-back points there by the leading scorer of Belle Plaine on the season, Greeter. Perky Pile has it. Back over to Emily Conger. Oh, tried to feed it to Grace. Grace knocked out by Rethman. Brandeman gets it to Greeter, who brings it down.
Minute and a half to go.
Brandeman to McLeod. And they're going to get McLeod on the travel. Nino Kurtava coming in for the first time there for the Eagles.
Our foreign exchange student here, I believe that she is from the Republic of Georgia.
I think our viewership there just increased.
Griner has it over to Perky Pile. Perky Pile to Reese. Drives it again. Back to Ava. Takes a 3 and gets it in. That's Ava Griner's first 3, I think. Is that her first points tonight?
First points of the night. And did you see the no-look pass from Addie Perky Pile?
Getting a little fancy. Griner coming back, trying to, and just playing tight D again. She can shoot 3s and she can play tight D. Greeter nowhere to go. Still puts up a shot and makes it though. That was a great job by Greeter. You can show why she's a real leader there for Belle Plaine.
Really nice move. Good ball player.
Perky Pile has it. Thought about taking the shot. Back to Ava. Back to Perky Pile. Reese Conrad to Ava Griner. Bryn. Perky Pile trying to feed Nino. Back to Perky Pile. Stepped out of bounds. Belle Plaine ball. 17 seconds left to go in the game. 53-28.
I think we were trying to get Nino the ball there, just couldn't quite get the connection made.
Greeter has it, takes it, bounce pass to Rethman, swatted away by Griner. 6 seconds left to go, 53-28. Belle Plaine has the ball into the hoop. Brandeman has it. Back to tipped out of bounds by Reese Conrad. Belle Plaine's ball. 3 seconds. 3 seconds left to go.
Is that that Advent beverage?
I think it was a Monster I drank. Brandeman puts it in. Last second shot, no good. And that ends our game. 53 for the Eagles, 28 for Belle Plaine. I am thoroughly impressed by the Lady Eagles tonight.
What a win for the Lady Eagles to get off the snide, going to 1-6, and the ladies from Belle Plaine dropped to 0-7. But out of the gate, Eddie, I think that the Lady Eagles came with more intensity than what Belle Plaine was able to bring all night long. And the shots were definitely falling for the Lady Eagles. I mean, they really filled up the score sheet here on my side of things. And I have Kimberly Clarahan as the leading scorer for the night at 15. But kind of surprised by some of these other scores. Grace Conger came out really hot in the first half at 13. I really thought she would end the game, but got to give credit to Belle Plaine to shut Grace down in that second half and only hold her to 2 points. And then the opposite side of things, Ella Greeter was the leading scorer for Belle Plaine with 6 points in the second half. She leads Belle Plaine with 11 points for the night. So great win for the Lady Eagles to get some hopefully positive momentum going into the rest of the schedule right before Christmas.
All righty, guys. So once again, the Keota girls over Belle Plaine, 53-28. That game is a final. And we are in between the girls and boys games now. We'll have the boys game coming up here, 15 to 20 minutes, somewhere in there. We do thank our sponsors, including the Kindred Family, Lifetime Dental Solutions, Dr. Stacy Freeze, Sheets Chiropractic, Sigourney Body Shop, Vidito Inc., Fisher Family Club Lambs, JJ Nicotine Company, Keota Transmission and Repair, Keota Veterinary Clinic, Jennifer Fagan Neighbors Insurance, the Grant Ranch, Hometown Real Estate, Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics, and New Life Community Church in Wellman. Guys, if you want to take about 10 minutes off, we'll give the announcers a little bit of a rest in between games here, and we'll be back here in about 10 minutes for Keota boys action against Belle Plaine here on Steve Shuttler Media. Hey, Steve Shuttler here on Steve Shuttler Media. We are in between the girls and boys games here on Steve Shuttler Media. The girls won the opening contest, and we do have Coach Jeff Sprouse with us right now. Andy and Eddie, I'll let you guys talk to the coach.
Coach, congrats on your first win of the season tonight. It's got to feel good to get off the snide.
Yeah, it definitely does. The kids have been working real hard, and when it's one of those things, you just got to get everything put together at the same time and see how it works.
It certainly seemed like you did that, especially in the first half. You came out with a lot of intensity tonight. I think defensively, you guys definitely won the entire game, but more specifically in that first quarter, you really took advantage of your speed and your aggressiveness against Belle Plaine. What was it that was working tonight for you in that regard?
Well, we've kind of come to the conclusion we're not the biggest out there by all means. We're going to have to use some quickness. We're going to have to use some traps. We're going to have to use some type of things to try and get the offense going. Because at times in the half court we get pretty stagnant and we can't really just pound it inside, throw it inside, whatever. You kind of got to get the other team moving a little bit. And I thought Ava and Kimmy and Grace started out with Izzy rolling up. Those four did a tremendous job of getting in front and doing what they needed to. And even when they didn't maybe get the trap, it sped them up. And Kennedy was able to clean some stuff up on the back, so it helped us get off to a good start. We talk about it. 2-footers are a heck of a lot easier to make than 20-footers.
It seemed like a lot of shots were falling tonight for you, though, from a lot of different players. There was one sequence I was talking to Eddie. I think you had Dakota Dodd at the high post. You had Kennedy Jackson in, and then you had either Grace or
Emily
in. And I thought that was a nice mix. I don't know that I've seen that combination yet this year out of you.
We're trying to find the right combinations all the time, and it kind of depends on the night. Also kind of depends on what we do in practice. I still tell them, I said, you got to bust in practice if you want playing time. I know we'd only have 11, but at times if you don't do the things you need to, it's going to be really hard. When and you got to remember out of bounds plays, you got to remember your jobs and so forth. But Dakota does a really good job passing out of the high post. She's really good there. And Kennedy was finding some gaps, and in the second half especially, she cut hard to the rim about 3 times, and we were able to hit her, and it kind of loosened things up because you can't live and die all day by the 3. We shot it really well at times, and then there's other times we rimmed half a dozen out, but that's where our ability, we've got to get easy baskets, and we didn't generate a ton of layups, but man, we got the ball back and at least gave us opportunity.
Yeah, that was one thing I noticed is that first half we were shooting the 3. They were giving you every opportunity, and that 2-3 they were in, anytime they didn't come out, they didn't reach out for either the Conger girls or Kimmy. And then there in that second half, when they did come out, that was when Kennedy Jackson got those nice looks down in the paint.
That is right, Eddie, and that's great, and that's great inside-outside basketball. It makes the coach look really smart, but
smart.
The kid, I don't know about that. The kids figured that part of it out, and that's what we want. Outside, knock a few down. We got some pretty good shooters, but when your legs go, you got to be able to be either be strong through that, or you got to be able to find some gaps. And Kennedy did a nice job of that. And it's tough when you're not super big. You got to find your holes and be able to do it. But she sealed off real well, and we were able to get a few things there. And I thought coming in that Emily's been playing really well. Just kind of throwing her out there and saying, here you go. And we had a lot of kids were able to get in tonight that, have been working hard in practice, and they all contributed. So it was a good win from that standpoint.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. And again, congratulations on that first dub, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it. You guys have a good Merry Christmas.
Again, that was Coach Sprouse from the ladies Eagles joining us here in between games for the boys. Now, as we have Keota and Belle Plaine ready to rock and roll on the boys' side of things, I think we're going to get our starters announced here momentarily.
This is the matchup, Andy. This is undefeated Sickle teams, 1 and 2, ready to go. We'll let them announce the starting lineups, but man, I'm excited.
Please be a good sport for your school. A 6'1" junior for the Plainsmen, number 22, Max Hurt. Start. Jackson. And for the Eagles, a 6'3" senior, number 34, Evan Russo. And round up the lineup for Bell Plain, number 30, 6'3" senior, Riley Simmons. And round up the lineup for Eagles, a 6'3" junior, number 40, Billy Kindred. Coaches, let's go. And Greg Dillon. And the coach for your Eagles, head coach Mansell, assisted by Zach Tracy. The manager for the Eagles is Stephen South. Tonight's officials are Will Campbell, Roger George, and Mark Ross.
Hey, other than Hawk from Iowa Valley, this might be the most height that we're going to see, size-wise, I guess, maybe, in the conference. Vidito and DeMilner to go for the tip-off here. DeMilner gets it. Stamp has it. Cooch for Belle Plaine takes possession. Down to Stamp. Simmons has it down low. DeMilner over to Cooch. Shoots a three. Off. No good. Rebounded by Voken. Simmons has it down low. They're going to get Billy Kindred there on a foul. Simmons is who we're going to look for. I believe he's their leading scorer, Andy.
Yeah, he is the leading scorer with 16.8 points a game. A really nice addition last year for Belle Plaine, bringing Riley Simmons onto their roster. You're right, Eddie. This is a really tall group. 6'3" is Riley Simmons. 6'3" is Jack Stamp. 6'2" is Lane McCone. And 6'3" is Sam DeMolnaire. So a lot of really tall guys. And Wyatt Cooch is 5'11" as their guard. So a lot of height here.
Simmons makes the first, misses the second. Kindred comes down. Keota has possession for the first time this game. Gets it over to Stout. Stout gets it to Cole. Cole has it. Over to Billy. Back to Cole, who drives. Out to Tanner Waterhouse, who drives. Out to Stout. Takes it to the hoop, puts it up for two, and it's good. Great drive and move by Stout. Little press here by the Eagles, kind of what we're used to seeing.
Yeah, this is where I think Keota has the advantage with speed.
But we got to pay attention there. Stamp comes back and takes it away from Stout. A little turnover action, Belle Plaine ball. Cooch gets it to Simmons, drives it up, puts it up for two. Cole Kindred bringing it down for the Eagles. Has it to Waterhouse. Out to Billy, takes the three. Just off the rim, no good. Cooch with the rebound. DeMilner with the ball. Off of Stamp's hand, Keota ball. This is what I was waiting for, the Keota fans to get into it. They seem to do a lot and help a lot. Thanks to my cousin Madison for bringing me a water here. Vidito has it down low, puts it up for two, no good. Rebounded by DeMilner, who brings it down for Belle Plaine. Cooch has it up top, driving. Gets it to Stamp. Over to DeMilner, takes a shot in for two. 5-2, just under 6 to go. Cole has it, driving, gets it to Billy, takes another three. And this time it's in for three. That ties it up 5-5. Keep shooting there, Keota boys.
That's what they need to do. They really need Billy Kindred to come up big in this game. I think he will, but we'll wait and see how it all shakes out.
And he gets a little, swats it away there from DeMilner. Goes out of bounds. Belle Plaine ball into the hoop. Simmons to inbound it for the Plainsmen.
I got to tell you, Eddie, the Belle Plaine Plainsmen really passed the eye test. Look, really long, lean-looking team here.
Cooch gets it to Voken, to Simmons. Puts it up for two. Great position there by Vitito, but all great move by Simmons. Kindred has it. Cole Kindred has it. Driving. Nowhere to go. Gets it to Billy. Back to Waterhouse. Back to Cole. To Stout, who drives it in. Little jumper floater there for 2. I'm pretty accustomed to seeing Sawyer Stout taking that shot.
You know, Sawyer's really known as a three-point specialist, but this year he's really developed that lane floater game where he gets that ball just to drop in.
DeMilner, good defense by Vitito, gets the rebound, gets it to Stout. Stout tries to be a good teammate. Picked off by DeMilner. Great hustle again by Waterhouse, gets it back. Kindred pushes the court to Stout, who takes the 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Stamp. Kind of loses control. Belle Plaine maintains possession there. Cooch has it up top.
You know, this is the pace that Keota wants, where we're going in hard, make Belle Plaine run. Keota, I think, has a much deeper bench than what Belle Plaine does, so we really need to get these long bodies tired and keep fighting here. And here we go with some substitutions. Aiden McGuire in, Chase Hafley in, Tanner Waterhouse taking a seat, and Billy Kindred as well.
2 fouls on the Keota boys here so far in this first quarter. 4:16 left. Game tied at 7. Cooch gets it to DeMilner outside. Drives it. Nowhere to go. Blocked by Cole Kindred from behind. Great job. And he drives it down the court. Tries to put up for 2. And he does. Coast to coast, Cole Kindred.
Cole Kindred drawing lots of contact there. No foul called. And here we go with a full-on hustle.
Simmons looked to be a travel there. They're not going to call it. Stamp down low.
Go after it!
Simmons down low, puts it up for 2. A little late call there. They're going to get, I believe, Vitito.
Riley Simmons to shoot 2 here. Keota 9, Belle Plaine 7. Connor Strand getting ready to check in.
Simmons shot, no good. Strand in for Vitito. 3 fouls for the Eagles. 3:40 left in the first quarter. Simmons' second shot, good. Hafley bringing it up.
Let's go.
Over to Cole Kindred. Driving. Little miscommunication there between him and Connor Strand.
Keota just needs to clean up a few things here early in this contest, a few turnovers, mental lapses.
Cooch has it for Belle Plaine. Over to DeMilner, who puts it in for a dunk. The first slam dunk I've seen in high school this year. Cole Kindred has the ball. Gets it to Hafley. Hafley to McGuire. Hafley in the corner, puts it up, and the 3's in! 12-10, 3 minutes left to go.
Excellent ball movement there. Chase Hafley knocking down a big shot.
DeMilner over to Vacoon. To DeMilner, over to Cooch. Defended by Hafley. Good defense there. Simmons underneath, puts it under the hoop and in for 2. Simmons looking like a good player out there, good athlete, good ball movement, strong under the hoop. Stout has it, takes the 3, in for 3. And you know the funny math, 3s are more than 2, so I'll take that any day of the week.
Absolutely. What a secret.
They're going to get a foul on Strand. Couldn't quite control his body weight there and runs into Vokoun. Stout, Strand, and Cole Kindred out. Take a breather. DeMilner with the ball. Gets it over to Cooch. Into Stamp. Stamp puts it up. No good. They're going to get another foul on Vitito.
Keep going at it.
Belle Plaine's going to be in the bonus the rest of the way out here. That's 5 fouls on Keota, 0 on Belle Plaine.
Stamp's first shot falls short, no good. Cole Kindred coming in for Viditso, who already has 2 fouls. You don't normally get to see the competitive nature of Evan Viditso, but he's a little frustrated down low. Stamp makes his second shot. 15-13, 2:16 left. Waterhouse has it in the corner, drives to the hoop. Tries to put it up, swatted away by Simmons. Stout comes in for McGuire. Gets it to Waterhouse. Waterhouse to Stout. Stout to Cole Kindred. To Billy, who takes the 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Vokun. On the floor is Hafley. Stout gets it. Puts it up off the glass for 2 over Simmons. Timeout, Belle Plaine, trying to calm his team down here.
Coach is imploring a foul here. Belle Plaine already has the advantage with 5 fouls against the Eagles, and the coach is imploring the refs for 1 more. Coach Stout with 5 guards really on the court right now. Billy Kindred is kind of that hybrid guard big man, but trying to do some damage here. 17-13 definitely feels like it's gone Belle Plaine's way so far. I feel like the Eagles are lucky to be with a 4-point advantage at this point. Wouldn't you agree, Eddie, after all those fouls?
I would agree that 4-point lead and in the bonus already, that's pretty impressive. Simmons to inbound it after the timeout. Cooch brings it down for Belle Plaine. Cooch gets it. Stamp. Knocked away by Billy Kindred. Back to Billy Kindred. Puts it up for 2, and it's good. Simmons bringing it down to Vokun. Takes it underneath. No good. Stamp has it. Puts it up over Billy. Good job by Billy not to get a foul there. 19-15, 1 minute left to go in the first. Billy has it. And the 3-point line back to Cole. Cole takes the 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Stamp. Stamp will bring it down for Belle Plaine. Gets it to Cooch. Vokun has it in the corner. To Simmons. To Stamp. Under the hoop and in for 2. Cole Kindred bringing it down. To Waterhouse. To Hafley, who takes the 3. Off the rim, no good. Tipped out by Billy. Rebounded by Waterhouse, who puts it up for a floater. Just off the mark, no good. 35 seconds left to go. 19-17, Eagles up by 2. 26 seconds left. Belle Plaine trying to decide what they're going to do here, trying to set something up, take all the time off the clock. Cooch has it up top. Screen by Vokun. Drives it, no good. Simmons falls, pass out of bounds. Keota ball, 12 seconds left to go. And McGuire is in for Hafley.
Excellent sequence on defense there for the Eagles. We're doubling up on Simmons to make sure that he doesn't do any more damage on the block on us.
9 seconds left. Cole Kindred takes it in, puts it up for 2, and it's in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nattle in the first quarter, 21-17, Keota.
Riley Simmons doing damage early for the Belle Plaine Plainsmen with 8 points in that first quarter. Sawyer Stout matching him with 9. Keota Eagles lead 21-17. What a bloodbath we got going on here for a start of the 6-0 Keota Eagles taking on the 6-0 Belle Plaine Plainsmen.
You know, if you're bruised up, you can always go to Keokuk County Hospitals, right, Steve?
You can. Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics, one of our sponsors here on Steve Shuttler Media for Keota basketball. And that also includes New Life Community Church of Wellman, Hometown Real Estate, Grant Ranch, Jennifer Fagan, Neighbors Insurance, and Keota Veterinary Clinic. Just some of our sponsors making our broadcast possible. Again, we thank Jenny Swanson. She is the Keota graphics and logo genius that provides us with our graphics. So thanks to Jenny, thanks to all of our sponsors, and thanks to a big viewing audience tonight on Steve Shuttler Media, Facebook, and YouTube. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, battle of the unbeatens here, and it is living up to the hype so far, Andy. My goodness.
Neither team really came out flat. Both teams came ready to play, especially Belle Plaine. Belle Plaine has massive intensity right now, playing with a lot of confidence.
Cole Kindred takes a three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded. Billy tried to get the rebound. Tipped away. Belle Plaine ball. Simmons to inbound it for the Plainsmen. Little 1-2-2 press here. Stamp has it. Back to Simmons. Tipped out by Vitito. Great hustle.
Hey, we're all right, Blue. Settle down.
DeMilner has it. Back to Cooch. Back to DeMilner. Knocked away by Cole Kindred.
You call that?
And they're going to get DeMilner on the... That's the first foul on Belle Plaine this game.
Hard to believe that they've got one foul on the night, as physical as this game is going both ways.
Cole Kindred gets it in over to Billy. Sawyer Stout taking a shot from Harper, and it goes in.
Sawyer Stout from Caitlin Clark range from the logo.
Bad pass by Stamp, goes out of bounds. Keota has the ball. Do you feel that momentum?
Mojo is coming back to the Eagles right now.
Keota ball over to Stout. Drives, puts it up, no good. Tipped in by Billy for two. 26-17 Eagles. Stamp has it over to Cooch, who drives, gets it to DeMilner, puts it up for two. DeMilner wanted to get another dunk there. I could see it. Cole Kindred driving, stops on a dime, puts it up for two, no good. Rebound by Simmons. Over to Cooch, tipped. Waterhouse gets it, tipped again by Cooch, wrangled in by Simmons. DeMilner gets it, drives to the hoop. Back out to Cooch. Off of Belle Plaine's foot, Keota ball.
Tanner Waterhouse on the steal, just can't get it quite over the top. That length for Belle Plaine really affecting Tanner there.
Cole Kindred has the ball, trying to feed Vitito, puts it up for two, no, just short, no good. Rebound by Cooch. He pushes the court, defended by Waterhouse. They're going to get, that's Tanner's second foul.
Got Connor Strand getting ready to check in here. Wyatt Cooch shooting free throws.
Hafley also looking like he's coming in. Cooch's first shot good. Vitito and Waterhouse taking a break. Hafley in those fancy shoes again, one purple, one gold. He's always got something fancy going on.
He does, doesn't he?
Cooch's second shot good. 26-20, 6:20 to go in the half. 26-21, my bad. Hafley has it. Drives out to Billy, shoots a three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Simmons. Wyatt Cooch brings it down for Belle Plaine. To DeMilner, to Simmons. Out to Cooch, takes a three. Nothing but net. Cole Kindred bringing it down for the Eagles. Driving. Puts up a shot, no good. Tip, gets the rebound, puts it back up, no good. Rebounded by Billy. They're going to get a foul there on Stamp.
You can really tell that the advantage goes to Belle Plaine when they can set up in the half court. When the Eagles are getting up and down the court, the advantage goes to the Eagles.
Kindred's first shot good. It's kind of the opposite, or kind of what we looked at in the girls' game there. Belle Plaine kind of has a size advantage. Eagles have a quickness and a little more intensity. Kindred's second shot, no good. 27-24. Press. DeMilner has it. Out to Cooch. takes another three, and it goes in.
And with that, the game's tied at 27.
Double dribble on Cole Kindred. Stamp to Cooch. To Vokun, to DeMilner, to Stamp back out up top. Back to Vokun. Intercepted by Cole Kindred. I've seen him do that on a football field. Behind the back, gets it to Billy, puts it up for two. Brotherly love right there, Andy.
What a phenomenal feed from Cole to get the handle on that ball, to take it in deep, and then to come back with it across the lane to Billy for the nice, easy layup. What a play there.
Stamp puts it up for two. They're going to get a foul. Shot no good.
All day, they foul all day. Let's go.
That's Strand's second foul for the night. Stamp's first shot, no good. Vidito and Waterhouse in for Cole Kindred and Strand. Stamp's second shot, no good. Rebounded by Vidito. Nice strong rebound by Evan. Sawyer Stout has it, drives to the hoop. Blocked by Stamp. Cooch brings it down. Nice hustle by Hafley to get back into position. Vokun to Simmons. Travel on Simmons.
I didn't think the ref was going to see that. He took about 4 steps and finally caught it.
Again, not very impressed with the reffing. Both sides. They're going to get a foul there on Vokun. Him and Waterhouse, if you've been looking, they've been down low fighting there for the baseline, and they finally called a foul there on number 14. Eagle ball under the hoop. Hafley to inbound it. Gets it to Vidito, takes a two off the rim, no good. Cooch brings it down for Belle Plaine. Over to Vokun. Travel on number 14, Vokun.
Yeah, he drug his pivot foot there. It's definitely a travel. I know the Belle Plaine fans didn't want it, but it was a travel.
Hafley brings it down for the Eagles.
I don't think we've seen a Belle Plaine substitution yet tonight, have we, Eddie?
I have not, no. Hafley takes a shot, no good.
Get him off!
They're going to get an over the back there on McGuire. Cole Kindred in for Chase Hafley. 29-27, 3:54 to go in the half. Keota up by 2.
Go, Blue, go.
What should have been another travel didn't get called. Over to Vokun, back to Cooch. Great defense by McGuire. Butterfingers there by Simmons. Vidito just can't quite corral it. Tight D there by Stamp and Vokun for Belle Plaine. Plainsman ball.
Eagles just can't quite get the handle on it there. Excellent effort, though.
Cooch to Simmons, out to DeMilner, takes the three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by McGuire. Gets it to Cole Kindred, pushes it up to Waterhouse, takes the three. Off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Vokun. Cooch trying to push the court. Gets it to DeMilner underneath. Stout gets the rebound, pushes the court, gets it to McGuire.
Get out of here!
No good, but they get a foul there on Simmons. McGuire to shoot 2.
29-27, 3:10 to go there. We had 2 Belle Plaine Plainsmen spinning in the lane on their backs.
Good with the foul.
Andy, you might need to shoot some free throws after this game.
I
after
think
that
so.
one.
He He did not hit much there at all.
Come on, Riley.
Vinito with the nice rebound, puts it in for 2.
Evan
I'll be sure to
Benito's
give it.
first 2 on
I'll
the
be sure
night.
to give Aiden a little bit of grief after that one.
I will too.
Vokoun passes to nobody, intercepted again by Cole Kindred. Stout, they're going to get a foul on DeMilner on the floor. 15 is a ball hawk no matter where he's playing. My goodness.
Yes, he is. We have number 3 coming in, Mason Walter, the freshman, for Belle Plaine. First substitution of the night for Belle Plaine. Sawyer Stout shooting free throws here.
That was their 5th foul. No good on the first one. So both teams have went into the bonus. Keota in the first, Belle Plaine in the second. 2:54 to play. 31-27, Eagles up by 4. Stout's second shot goes in, nothing but net. Cooch brings it up for Belle Plaine. Out to DeMilner, to Stamp, to Simmons in the middle. Back to DeMilner, cross court to Cooch. Nice closeout by McGuire. DeMilner, guarded by Kindred. Intercepted by McGuire. Back to Stout. Stout brings it down.
Really heads
Takes
play
a 3.
there.
No good. Rebounded by Stamp. Cooch brings it down. Nice job by Evan Vinito. Feeds it to Stout. Nice strong layup to finish it off. 34-27, 2:10 to go in the half. Timeout, Belle Plaine.
Keota Eagles stretching that lead to 7. Got into the bonus there for the Eagles. Able to shoot some free throws. Not able to convert on 3 of them. However, Sawyer Stout able to score on those runouts, what he's been doing all year long. I think this pace definitely favors the Eagles. You see a lot of red cheeks out here for these Belle Plaine Plainsmen.
What I am most excited about is Vinito, frustrated in the first quarter, got those quick fouls, wasn't getting one. He has stepped up. He's gotten turnovers. He's gotten rebounds. He's putting them back up. That's that seniority, and that's anybody on the Eagle team right now. They feed off of each other. It's amazing to watch.
They do. They've played so much basketball together. They're interchangeable parts. You know, Coach Stout's not wrong when he says they go 8-9 deep as far as, a level before you start seeing much of a drop off at all. So Keota, again, just needs to keep pounding that, keep this tempo up, keep the pressure on, and see what they can come up with
Vinito
here.
again trying to get it away from Simmons. DeMilner has it, out to Cooch. To Walter, over to DeMilner. DeMilner driving, nowhere for him to go. Kindred, great defense again. Kindred gets it to Stout, trying to corral it, puts it up for 2, and it's good. The Kindred brothers creating a lot of turnovers, a lot of steals here. Cooch brings it down, drives, puts it up for 2, and it goes in. Wyatt Cooch heating up for Belle Plaine here in the second quarter. 1:20 to go. Kindred has it out in the 3, back to Stout. To McGuire. Over to Billy Kindred, takes the 3. Just off the mark, no good. Rebounded by McGuire. Back out to Vinito. Vinito drives. No good. Rebounded by Stamp. Under a minute to play. 36-29. Eagles up by 7. Cooch to DeMilner. Intercepted by Vinito, who drives it down the court. Puts it up for 2. 38-29, 40 seconds to go. Cooch brings it up, passes it to DeMilner. DeMilner driving to the hoop, nowhere for him to go. Back to Simmons. Back to Walter. To Stamp, under the hoop, puts it in for 2. They're going to get Stamped for a foul there. They're not going to call a foul on anybody. They're going to talk to Kindred and Stamp there. Both of them getting a little chippy.
Hey, let's go.
I guess we're just going to be friends. That's okay.
14 seconds in the half. Billy Kindred has it back out to Cole. Cole takes the three. No good. Rebounded by Vitito. Puts it back up. Off the glass. And it's good. 4, 3, 2, 1. DeMilner gets a last-second shot off the backboard. No good. 40-31. Eagles up by 9. Wow.
Sawyer Stout with 17 first-half points to lead all scorers there. Riley Simmons coming in with 8, and then we also have Wyatt Cooch coming in with 10 in that first half. What a feverish pitch of a basketball game that we have going on here. Two teams that do not want to walk out of here with their first loss of the year. Wow, that was a contest, Eddie.
I was very happy to see Vitito. Like I said, he kind of got over his frustration, got into play. You can tell that both these teams are aggressive with each other. The refs coming having to talk to Cole and Stamp there. This is a heck of a game to watch right now, Andy. I'm excited. And I'm going to send it over to Steve now to talk about some of our sponsors.
Yeah, guys, we got about 9.5 minutes to go before the second half begins here at Keota High School. And we do thank everyone for tuning in tonight on the live stream on Steve Shuttler Media, Facebook, and YouTube. In fact, we have some folks from Las Vegas tuning in tonight. So glad to have everybody from both the Keota side and the Belle Plaine side tuning in on Facebook and YouTube. Our broadcast brought to us by such fine sponsors as New Life Community Church in Wellman, Iowa, Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics, Hometown Real Estate, Grant Ranch, Jennifer Fagan Neighbors Insurance, Keota Veterinary Clinic, also the Kindred family, Lifetime Dental Solutions, Dr. Stacy Freeze, Sheets Chiropractic, Sigourney Body Shop, Vitito Incorporated, Fisher Family Club Lambs, JJ Nicotine Company, and Keota Transmission and Repair. We'll take about 5-6 minutes to give the announcers a break during halftime here, and we'll be back with more second half action shortly on Steve Shuttler Media. We're at the half. Keota leads Belle Plaine 40-31.
funniest thing was, so I have to put butt cream on her butt before I got an antibiotic because she has a little bit of a butt now. She says last night, Mom, you put butter? And I was like, what? Peanut butter? I was like, girl, peanut butter does not go on your butt. I said, this is cream.
Hey, head up, Blue. Let's go.
Let's go, Clara.
Let's go.
And we bring it back to our live broadcast here at Keota High School, with Keota leading Belle Plaine 40-31 at the half. And we take it back to Eddie and Andy, as we're just about a minute away from action returning to Keota High School.
Battle of the unbeatens, and it is living up to the hype here. 40-31. Keota kind of went on a run there at the end. It really wasn't that much of a gap until the last few minutes of the first half.
There were definitely a few periods in that first half where you looked up at the scoreboard and you realized that Keota actually had the lead. It didn't feel like it in a few different stanzas through that whole first half, but the Keota Eagles really attacking the basket. Sawyer Stout having a huge first half at 17 points, and with 5 different scores for the Keota Eagles. Belle Plaine has 4 different scorers. Relatively even distribution between Wyatt Cooch, Sam DeMolner, Jack Stamp, and Riley Simmons. Keota really has to push this ball in the second half, keep up the intensity, and see if they can really run Belle Plaine out of the gym. Belle Plaine with only 1 substitution in that first half. I think that's the tale of the tape for the first half there.
And here we go. Belle Plaine to start off. DeMilner to inbound it to Cooch. Cooch gets it to Simmons, who drives to the hoop, puts it up, and that's an easy 2. Kindred brings it down the court, gets it to Stout, over to Waterhouse, to Cole Kindred. Takes a long 2, off the mark, no good. Great job by Evan Vitito to kick it out off of Cooch. Keota ball.
Cole Kindred kind of in no man's land there, not knowing how to handle it quite, what he needed to do with it. So
Evan Vitito with the shot, and he puts it in. They've given him that shot twice now. He took advantage of it on the second shot there.
You know, nice to see Evan Vitito dropping a little jumper in, normally doing much damage across the block, but hitting him with a jump shot down.
DeMilner has it out to Vokoun, over to Cooch. Back to DeMilner, to Vokoun, to Stamp, to Simmons, who fumbles it out of bounds. Keota ball. Simmons just could not get the handle on that pass.
Hey, let's go, Blue.
And Keota will have possession. Cole Kindred bringing it down the court. Out to Waterhouse, takes a 3, puts it in. 45-33, 7 minutes to go.
Tanner Waterhouse's first points of the game.
Kindred bringing it down the court, gets it to Vitito, takes a jumper. No good, rebounded by Cooch. Cooch pushing the court. Over to DeMilner, takes the 3. Off the rim, no good, rebounded by Cole Kindred. Push to Stout, Stout driving, puts it up for 2, no good, on the floor. Foul on number 14, Vokoun.
Eagles trying to get out and run here. Bell playing happy just to set up and half, force it and plays defense.
Billy in the corner. Takes it to the top, gets it to Stout. Stout driving, gets it to Billy. Under the hoop, no good. Cooch with the rebound.
Good idea, just too far under the hoop for Billy.
Cole tries to swat it away. Simmons out to Cooch. Over to DeMilner, driving. Simmons with a jumper, off the mark, no good. Kindred with the rebound. Gets it to Stout. Back to Billy. Pulls up for a 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by his brother. Tip, no good. Off of Simmons. Keota ball.
Bell Plain seems to come out just a little bit flat-footed here. He can't get a bucket to drop for him.
Waterhouse. Over to Vidito at the top. Vidito drives, puts it up for 2, and it's in. Takes it right at Simmons. Gets a nice 2. DeMilner. Tipped away by Kindred. Can't quite get possession. Bell playing ball.
There's that long wingspan for Billy Kindred, able to get a hand out on that. Good hustle out to try and get it back in here. Just couldn't quite get it in.
DeMilner gets it into Cooch. Over to Vokoun. Down to Stamp. Back to Vokoun, who has it at the three-point line. Over to DeMilner. DeMilner driving. Little Euro step, puts it in. No good. Waterhouse gets it. Gets it to Stout, who's always looking for that easy layup, and he doesn't quite get it this time. 9 times out of 10, he gets that shot. Cooch drives it, puts it in for 2. Kindred over to Waterhouse, gets it to Vidito. They're gonna get a charge there on Billy Kindred.
Got Billy on an illegal screen here. Sawyer Stout taking a seat for Chase Hafley coming in.
Vokoun to Stamp to Simmons. Great job by Vidito to block it there. Hafley gets it. Gets it to Waterhouse. Waterhouse pulls up for a 3. No good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. No good. Rebounded by Stamp. They're going to say that's off of Cole Kindred. Bell playing ball. Great job by Cole Kindred, though, to get in there.
Sawyer Stout checking in for Tanner Waterhouse here. Aiden McGuire is going to check in for Billy Kindred. 4:27 left in the third period. 47-35 advantage to Keota.
Cooch brings it down for Belle Plaine. To Vokoun, out to DeMilner. Back to Vokoun. Intercepted again by Cole Kindred, driving to the hoop. Puts it up for 2.
Across left to right, off glass. I saw a foul, but they didn't call it, so it didn't happen.
Doesn't matter to Cole, he gets the 2. Simmons has it down low. No good. Defended by Vidito, gets the rebound. Cole Kindred brings it down the court. Cole driving again. Gets it to Vidito, takes a jumper from the corner, no good. Look at Hafley getting in there, rebound in the paint. Out to Kindred for the 3. I think those guys had about a foot on Hafley, and he still got the rebound.
Still got it. What a tenacious
Belle Plaine.
rebound for Chase Hafley.
Belle Plaine calls a timeout. Coach not happy at all.
The Eagles jump out to a 17-point advantage here in the third period. Can you believe that?
Hey, a big thanks to our sponsors for making our broadcast possible here on Steve Shuttler Media. That includes Keota Transmission and Repair, JJ Nictine Company, Fisher Family Club Lambs, Vidito Inc., Sigourney Body Shop, Sheets Chiropractic, Lifetime Dental Solutions, Dr. Stacy Freeze, and the Kindred family. here in Keota. Again, we are on Facebook and YouTube, broadcasting live Keota basketball from Keota High School. Keota leading Belle Plaine 52-35 in the third quarter. And let's go back to Eddie and Andy.
The Belle Plaine coach is chewing into his boys right now. Simmons just got yelled at by both of his coaches. We'll see what that either is going to fire them up or it's going to deflate them.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. 6'3", 6'3", 6'2", out-rebounded by Chase Hafley, who's listed at like 5'10" on the stat sheet here.
Walter's
which
back.
Might be generous.
Walter's back in. The only substitution they've had. Takes a long two, off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Cole Kindred. Cole pulls up for a three, no good. Rebounded by McGuire, who puts it back up for two. Aiden McGuire.
Aiden with a nifty little move across the lane to put her up and in for two.
DeMilner has it. Out to Walter. Gets it to Cooch. To Simmons. To Stamp. They're going to get McGuire there on a push. He kind of lost his balance there.
Nothing wrong with that foul, Eddie. We've got this depth. You got to play aggressive. You get a couple of fouls. That's Aiden's second. There's nothing wrong with that. At this point in the game, you need to rough these guys up a little bit.
And he comes back from it and gets a steal there. Gets it to Stout. Puts it in for an easy layup.
And that's what this team does. I don't care if it's top to bottom. They see the court really well. Excellent outlet pass. Easy layup for Sawyer there.
Feeds to DeMilner, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by McGuire, gets it to Stout. Back to McGuire, pulls up for a three. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Billy Kindred. Gets it to Strand, puts it in for two. Great unselfish assist by Billy Kindred to Strand. Way to go, Eagles. Cooch brings it down. 58-35, 2:11 to play. Off of Stamp's foot, Keota ball. The Plainsmen are flustered right now.
They absolutely are. 23-point advantage. 2 minutes, 9 seconds to go in the third period here.
Vokoun back in for Walter. Plainsmen need to rally their wagons, if you will.
Yeah, they're definitely needing to circle something.
I don't think they've scored in the last couple minutes. Stout has it. Out to Billy. Billy takes a three. Off the mark. No good. Rebounded by Simmons. Gets it to Cooch. Loses the ball there, but regains possession. DeMilner. Little fadeaway, no good. Rebounded by Billy. Gets it to Stout. Stout puts it up for two. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Billy Kindred. Puts it up, no good. They're going to get a foul there on Simmons.
I think this pace is definitely starting to affect Belle Plaine.
That's Simmons' second. Kindred puts his first one in. Belle Plaine's coach talking to the refs over here. Billy puts his second in. That's an even 60. 60-35, 1:35 to play in the third. DeMilner. Back to Vokoun, over to Cooch. A little extended 2-3 here. Simmons swatted by Hafley. Vokoun maintains, gets it to Cooch. Out to DeMilner. Little long two, airballs it. Billy Kindred with the rebound. Tipped by Vokoun, rebound got stolen by Simmons. They're gonna get a block on Billy Kindred.
Billy trying to get in position there to take the charge, just couldn't quite get set up. Good idea, just a little bit late in there.
That's Billy's second. He's got three more to play with. Simmons' first shot good. He's shooting 50. He's been either making the first and missing the second or vice versa. So let's see. Simmons to shoot his second. And he makes it good. I should just keep my mouth shut, Andy. Stout has it. Back to Cole Kindred. McGuire. Gets it to Stout. Pulls up for a three. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Vidito. Rebounded again, puts it back up for two. Strong play by number 34.
Way to stay with it. Effort from Evan Vidito to get the block, get his own rebound, and then go back up and in with it.
Belle Plains on their defensive sides playing a little more press. They're going to run themselves out if they don't get any substitutions in there. Kuch with a little floater puts it in for two.
16 seconds here. Cole Kindred with the ball.
Gets it to Stout. To McGuire. 6 seconds. Back to Stout. Takes a three from Wellman. In for three. That's the end of the third.
Wow, what an ending to a third quarter onslaught from the Keota Eagles. 65-39, jump out to a 26-point advantage.
What, were they up by 8 or 9 there at half?
By 9,
Yeah, it was 40-31.
40-31.
Wow.
All right, while we're in between quarters here, guys, let's thank some of our sponsors for making our broadcast possible tonight from Keota High School. And that has Keota Veterinary Clinic, Jennifer Fagan, Neighbors Insurance, the Grant Ranch, Hometown Real Estate, Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics, and New Life Community Church in Wellman. And a lot more sponsors making our broadcast possible this year for Keota basketball. Again, we'll be back at it next Tuesday, a week from today, with our next broadcast for the Keota Eagles. We're ready for the fourth quarter. Let's take it back to Eddie and Andy with Keota basketball.
Do you think the fact that Belle Plaine got beat 3 times by this team last year and once in the postseason has anything to do with the chippiness they got tonight?
It might be creeping in, a little bit in that first half. Belle Plaine was absolutely ready to go. I just don't think that they have the depth to stay with Keota.
Waterhouse has it up top. Out to Stout. Cole Kindred in the corner. Across to Waterhouse, takes a three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Vidito. Put back for two. Cooch has the ball. Intercepted by Vidito, driving the court. Tipped by DeMilner. Over to Waterhouse, has it at the three-point line, puts it up. No good. Stamp with the rebound. Puts it up for two. Waterhouse brings it down for the Eagles. Over to Cole Kindred. Cole Kindred drives. Gets it to Billy. Out to Sawyer. Back to Cole. Takes a three from the corner. In for three. Nothing but net.
Every single Eagle on this team is heating up right now.
Vokoun. Oh, Vidito almost got it again. Simmons takes it to the hoop. No good. Rebounded by Kindred. Billy to Cole to Stout for the three. Nothing but net. I don't know what to say right now. This is impressive.
73-41 in favor of the Eagles. 32-point advantage.
Stamp to Cooch. Back to Stamp. Back to Cooch. To Vokoun. To DeMilner. DeMilner cross court to Cooch. Driving. Tipped by Vidito. Got by Cole. Sawyer Stout takes it. No good. But he picks up a foul on Vokoun.
Belle Plaine going to get a timeout here to try and reset some things.
That's Vokoun's third.
I got to tell you, Eddie, Keota has not left off in this fourth quarter where they, left the third quarter behind. It has just been score after score after score, pushing the pace.
Belle Plaine looks dead.
Belle Plaine has no answer at this point.
They look drained.
I
Hands on her.
think we have a chance of a Bubby sighting tonight, guys.
Fingers crossed. Up by 32 in the fourth. I mean, I wouldn't even point out one player other than Sawyer Stout, who's leading the charge because he gets those fast breaks. Everybody's adding in.
Well, that's it. I mean, so far in the second half, Sawyer has 8 points. So does Evan Vinito, and so does Cole Kindred. You have a balanced attack with Cole and Sawyer, and then you dump it into Evan Vinito. That's tough, and then you throw on top of it, Tanner Waterhouse is out there doing some damage. Billy Kindred's out there doing damage. Where do you guard? Who do you pick, Eddie?
Kindred into Stout, puts it up for 2, no good. DeMilner gets it. Cooch has it, over to Vokoun. To DeMilner, back to Cooch. Cooch drives. Gets it to Stamp, back to Cooch. Over to Vokoun, tries to feed it into Simmons. Back to Cooch at the 3-point line. 11 to go on the shot clock. Cooch to Simmons. Simmons drives.
And one.
They're going to get that on Vidito. They're going to get that on Kindred, on Cole Kindred. Hafley in for Waterhouse. Simmons to shoot. And it goes in. 73-44, 5:33 to go. Vidito has the ball. Back to Stout. Back to Hafley. They're going to get another foul there on Vokoun. That's his 4th.
I don't know if you noticed it, but Evan Vinito is doing his best point guard impression.
Honestly, any of these kids could play point. I have faith in any of them. Kindred takes it down, blocked by Stamp, pushes it to DeMilner. Back and intercepted by McGuire. They're going to get a foul there on DeMilner. Good job by McGuire there with the hustle. He'll inbound it to Cole Kindred. That's DeMilner's 3rd, by the way. Hafley to Stout. Stout takes the 3. What's new? Airballs it, though. A little bit too much juice on it. Thought he was in Harper. Thought he was in Harper. Was in Keota.
He did. He might have been in South English.
Simmons takes it to the hoop. Nice strong play there by Simmons.
Riley Simmons keeps coming back at you.
Cole Kindred to Hafley. Back to Cole, takes the 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by McGuire. Back to Hafley, who also takes the 3. And it's good. .420 left to go. 30-point lead for the Eagles. Stamp has it down low. They're going to get a foul there on Vidito. I thought it was pretty good D.
And I thought it was excellent defense. He went up, maybe caught him on the wrist. That's what the ref is indicating. No complaints there for me. 3 fouls on Evan Vidito for the night.
Stamp first shot, no good, off the front of the rim. Hafley, Waterhouse, Searin, and Strandon for Vidito, Cole Kindred, and Stout. First sighting of Chase Searin. Stamp's second shot, no good, rebounded by Strand. Hafley will bring it up the court. Over to McGuire, who drives to the hoop, puts it up, blocked by Stamp. Walter gets the ball, takes it to DeMilner, but taken away by Hafley. Back to DeMilner, tipped out of bounds, Keota ball. Waterhouse to McGuire, driving. Puts it up for 2.
Aiden getting creative across the lane. Got swatted the first time, not that time.
DeMilner's shot, no good. Stamp gets the rebound, no good. Into the hands of Chase Searon. I think that hit him below the belt, Andy.
McGuire attacking the basket here, another foul. We'll see if that halftime practice did him any good, Eddie. The first one, I won't call it ugly, but it was ugly.
You got a court? You got a hoop at your house? Hey,
Hey, Fonzie, hey.
AT coming in. Ashton Thomas in. Fan favorite. McGuire's second shot in good. That makes it an even 80. 80 to 46, 3:27 to go. Eagles lead. Walter driving. Travel on number 3. Hey, we're going to get to see the second substitution here. Number 12, Harry Singh in for Belle Plaine. He's going to rest Simmons there.
I think that's the first breather Simmons gets aside from halftime. Heck of a ball player there. Broad shoulders, tall kid, working his tail off tonight.
Thomas takes the 3. No good. DeMilner's going to pick up a foul. I think it's going to be on Chase Searon. Yep. That's the third, sorry. In the fourth here for Keota. DeMilner gets it to Walter at the three-point line. Takes a 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by DeMilner. They're going to get a foul on Hafley for reaching. The fourth. Both teams have 4 fouls here in the fourth quarter.
Hafley's first foul of the night.
Cooch to inbound. Gets it to DeMilner. Back to Cooch. Takes the 3. They're going to get a foul there on Thomas. Shooting 3, Cooch will be.
Wyatt's an excellent basketball player. Been playing, I think that this is at least his third or fourth year, maybe at the varsity level for Belle Plaine. Excellent competitor, good kid.
Him and DeMilner have been pretty impressive. You know, we got to see the dunk from DeMilner early in the game. Cooch makes his first shot. 2 more. Got fouled on the three-point line. Puts his second one in. Third and final shot. 80 to 48, 2:50 to go. Third shot falls short, rebounded by Singh, but taken away by Searon, and McGuire will bring it up the court for the Eagles. Gets it to Searon, back to Hafley. Hafley to Strand, trying to feed Searon, puts it up for 2, and he gets it. I'd like to see him not put the ball on the court there and just put it up straight away, but I'll take the points. Walter to Singh. Singh steps out of bounds. Keota ball.
Keota Eagles Nest making their presence known over there. A red, white, and blue theme tonight. God bless the Patriots.
Ooh, Thomas puts up the shot and gets blocked by Stamp. Hafley to inbound it. Gets it to McGuire, who drives it, gets it to Strand. Back to Hafley in the corner, takes the 3, and he sinks it. Nothing but net for Chase Hafley.
Chase Hafley having a really nice night tonight.
I was too busy to see who made that. I see a Bubby sighting might be coming
Sam
in.
DeMolnaire baseline on the reverse layup. Really nice looking shot there.
Searon to Hafley. Bounce pass to McGuire. McGuire drives. Puts it up, no good. Strand gets the rebound, puts it up for 2. Great job by Connor Strand. Strong hands, rebound, put back. DeMilner bringing it up the court for Belle Plaine. Over to Walter. To Stamp down low. Trying to feed Singh. Knocked out of bounds by McGuire. And a big change here. Bubby McDonald coming in. Jace Kalupa, Striegel, and Griner in for the Eagles.
I can feel our ratings, our viewership going up right now. They know that Bubby's in the game.
You know where he's going to be posted up at? Top of the key at the three-point line as soon as they get the ball.
We have a couple of substitutions for Belle Plaine as well. We have Peyton Dostal coming in, as well as Quentin O'Leary.
Walter to Cooch. Cooch has not sat this whole game. Walter takes the 3 off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Singh, puts it back up, no good. They're going to get a foul on Siren. 87-50, 35 seconds to go.
Another 6'2" frame for Belle Plaine. Harry Singh, the senior. Let's see if we can get Harry some points.
No good.
Just off the mark.
Ashton Thomas back in for Chase Siren. This is a big difference. Everybody on the Keota team has played. Second shot, no good. Rebounded by Kalupa, who'll bring it down the court.
Here it comes. I can feel it.
Gets it to Brody Griner, 24 seconds. Griner drives, puts it up for 2, and it's in. Cooch brings it down the court. Over to Walter. Blocked by Thomas, who gets the rebound, driving it down the court. Puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Striegel. Put back is good there. And that's the game, everybody. What a wild finish. 91-50. Eagles win by 41. And you wouldn't have guessed it after the first half, Andy.
No, not at all. The Belle Plaine Plainsmen came to play in the first half. The lead was 40-31 at the half. Keota Eagles end up getting this game in the bag, 91-50, against what is one of the best teams in the Sickle Conference. What a game for the Keota Eagles. Filling up the stat sheet top to bottom. Sawyer Stout leads all scorers at 25. Riley Simmons over on the other side had 17 on the game. Evan Vinizzo dumping in 14. Billy Kinder dumping in 12. Brother Cole Kinder dumping in 12. Chase Hafley had quite a few points there. It was scoring top to bottom, Eddie. And
I love seeing double-digit scores, and we have 5 or 6 each game. The biggest thing to me in this game is the fact that their starting 5 didn't sit the first half. We change in every couple minutes. We have more depth and quality depth, and I think we're better conditioned.
I think so too. It's tough to say though because of the depth. We're able to substitute in. They had to run those guys. Wyatt Cooch didn't check out until the very.
I was
until
impressed
the
by
game was
their
over.
point guard there. Cooch played a great game,
Yeah.
Offensively and defensively.
Yeah, but there was really only 4 guys for Belle Plaine that scored, and I'm counting probably 8 to 10 that scored for Keota Eagles. There's just no way to compete with that when you have that distribution in scoring and senior leadership. But to be honest with you, Belle Plaine has a lot of senior leadership on there too. Wyatt Cooch is a senior. Riley Simmons is a senior. Jack Stamp is a senior. Sam DeMolnaire is just a junior, but I'm sure he's played a lot of a ball, and Lane Vacone is a junior as well. So a lot of upperclassmen there to play a lot of good basketball for Belle Plaine, who now fall to 6-1, and Keota Eagles are now 7-0, getting ready to take on the undefeated Linville Sully Hawks on Friday night, assuming that they won tonight. But what a bunch of basketball.
Yeah, great game. And, guys, finally from a production standpoint, we made it through a game with no internet issues. Praise the Lord.
You picked a good one to have
Yes.
solid connection all the way through.
Thankfully, we had a great connection tonight. Hopefully our issues on that end have been resolved, and we'll continue on covering the Keota Eagles this basketball season. Again, we have, let's see, this was our 4th, so we have 6 more games that we're going to be broadcasting live on Steve Shuttler Media the rest of this winter. We'll get you through the end of January with Keota Eagles basketball. And, of course, we do thank our sponsors, the Kindred family, Lifetime Dental Solutions, Sheets Chiropractic, Sigourney Body Shop, Vidito Incorporated, Fisher Family Club Lamps, JJ Nicotine Company, Keota Transmission and Repair, Keota Veterinary Clinic, Jennifer Fagan Neighbors Insurance, Grant Ranch, Hometown Real Estate, Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics, and New Life Community Church in Wellman. And as we always say on our broadcast, if you go to these businesses, if you see some of these people out and about in your communities, thank them for making Keota basketball possible here on Steve Shuttler Media. We got Coach Dan Stout joining us at this time. Coach, grab the microphone there. Andy and Eddie, I'll let you lead the interview here.
What a game, Coach. What a game to go to 7-0 against a 6-0 ranked Belle Plaine team. We were talking as the game was going on, Coach, that during that first half I had to look at the scoreboard a couple of times just to see that we had the lead. I thought Belle Plaine started really hot. I don't know that we started as hot as we normally do, but we played a really solid first half. Why don't you tell us what you think of that first half?
Well, I thought they did a great job of handling our pressure. They were able to get the ball down inside to the Simmons kid and DeMilner, and they got some easy baskets against us. But again, we still scored 40 points in the first half, so we'll take that every night out offensively. And then I thought we made some huge adjustments in the second half. We quit pressuring. We went back and played a straight 2-3 zone, made other guys try and beat us. I told the kids at halftime, I said the percentages are going to come back to you. I said they're shooting really well for them, and I thought we did a great job of playing defense just in the half court rather than coming out in full court pressure. And really the first time we've had to do that. So it was nice to see that our kids were able to adjust to that and be able to do that and still play and still go score 90-some points.
During that first quarter, we really racked up a lot of fouls early. I think we had 5 fouls. They had 0 team fouls. You don't like to see that balance, but it really doesn't affect this group because of the depth.
Yeah, and that's what's nice. We got guys coming in off the bench, Connor and Aiden, Chase Hafley. We can go as deep as with Chase Searin if we need to. And, tonight we kind of went to an 8-man rotation, and I thought all those guys, and I just kept preaching that to the boys yesterday and even in the locker room and on the bench every time. I said, just keep playing as hard as you can. You're going to wear them out. They're only playing 5 guys, and I think that was a big tribute to what our kids do. And, again, they don't care who plays. They don't care who's out there. They just play together and go play to go win.
Sawyer Stout dumps in 25 on the night, 17 in the first half, 8 in the second half. I don't think Sawyer's getting enough credit for this year for what he's doing for this team. Coach, I think last year he was primarily a three-point shooter. He could score on the layups, but he's really developed that short-range attack, the basket game. He looks like older brother JD at times. Can you talk about his development?
Well, I think, it's just the kid's put so much time in. He's in the gym all the time, doesn't want to rest ever. I tell him sometimes you can overshoot, but he said that can't happen, Dad. So yeah, but I really think he's worked really hard on becoming a mid-range it's more of a floater shot too, and it drives me crazy, but and he's making them and doing a good job. So yeah, I think, and that opens up his three-point shot. He really hasn't shot that very well yet this year, and I think once he gets that going, he's really going to be tough to guard because they put DeMilner is 6'5", and they put him on him, and he could get right around him and get to the basket and score and but it's a tribute to what he's done in the off season and what he does in the season, and I think that's feeding off onto the other kids. We got other kids in here shooting all the time, just excited to come in and do that, and nobody wants to be the letdown.
Yeah, it was fun to see Evan Vidito hit some jumpers too. I thought that's been a difference this year as well. Evan primarily has been on the block, just kind of a turnaround off glass, but really hitting a lot of jumpers there and hitting some key shots when we needed them, when they were kind of keying on some of our scores, whether it's Billy or Cole or Sawyer. I thought Evan had a monster game tonight too.
Yeah, and then he just started dominating them on the boards in the second half too. When they went to that 1-2-2 zone, they didn't put a body on him, and he was getting every offensive rebound. If he didn't get it, Aiden got it, and then Billy got it, and he, he's such a strong kid. They're not going to stop. They might block a shot once in a while, but they're not going to stop him down in there all day long. But yeah, we do a lot of shooting drills in practice, and he's been working on a 10 to 12 foot jump shot, and I saw him take the ball from the midcourt and go right to the basket too. And there's not too many guys that are going to get in his way when he's coming downhill like that.
That's a fact. So I don't want to put this game behind us too quick, but Friday night we have a big one. Linville-Sully at Sully. What are you expecting from that game?
That's going to be, I mean, it's just going to be a great atmosphere. I think, they're going to have a lot of fans there. We're going to take our student section. I talked to them, make sure we're going to have our student section there. They got a big kid inside. They got a couple good guards, but I mean, one of the biggest things we're going to have to be able to do is we're just going to have to be able to run, make some shots. Again, I don't think they're real deep. And they're not great shooters. They got some guys that can knock some shots down there. They got a point guard that's just quicker than heck, but it's what we've been wanting. We've wanted to start playing these games against these teams, and we didn't want to overlook this thing tonight because we knew how big this one was for the east side of our conference, but now this is the biggest fish we've had fried on the plates, coming into the season. We've all marked this one on the calendar, and we're ready to get after this one Friday.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Coach. We appreciate you coming out, and hey, congrats on the win. Go tell your boys good job.
Yep, thank you. I appreciate it, guys.
All righty. So, guys, that'll do it for our broadcast from Keota High School tonight. Again, the Keota girls won earlier tonight, and now the Keota boys end up blowing out Belle Plaine 91-50. Again, we thank our sponsors for making our broadcast possible. We thank all of our viewers for tuning in tonight here on Steve Shuttler Media, Facebook, and YouTube. I thank Andy and Eddie for being the announce team for tonight's festivities. That'll do it for our broadcast. Our next game comes up next Tuesday night, a week from tonight, here on Steve Shuttler Media. We'll see you then.